in at tunesbybeer.com.
Papi, why you coming for your breathing like that?
My daughter. Hey, my daughter, yeah. The old people can say that curiosity kill the cow. What your own problem again?
Papi, I really don't have problem. But the way you breathing, sir, it like you running so well.
My daughter? Ha, yaka. If I give you the little G's, you yourself will be running to the same player running. So you just hold it there.
Papi, Papi, play on me now, lay on me. You know I your daughter too now.
My daughter, guess what? I had to run away from Wego. Ha, yaka. Tuesday and Thursday, they got one show in town, they call it Logan's Hour. Man, that boy can talk the thing that are happening in Indiana. Even when you steal, even you doing wrong thing, the boy will talk it. You doing the right thing, the boy will praise you.
For real, Papi? No, that kind of thing that we want here all time, yeah.
My daughter, I'm telling you, let me tell you now, Logan's Hour come on every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. And when you want to watch Logan Hour, you gotta be on time, or else you watch the show after the show. But guess what?
What, Papi?
Just go to Facebook and subscribe to Logan Hour. You go to YouTube, you subscribe to Logan Hour. Anytime Logan Hour coming on, you will get notification. That the notification made me running at the door, my daughter, because I won't be laying back in my living room, man, and get ready to call on that show.
Papi, thank you so much for the information. But I see Tommy walking, coming it out. I don't know if that he looking at too. Oh, Tommy! Tommy!
Oh, what's that? What you calling my name that for? What you calling my name that for? Take your time and you get. I'm watching my Looking Hour. Don't got distract me, yo. Wait now. If you ain't got what to do right now, we're already enjoying ourselves. You better get involved with the fries, girl. Tommy? So that today, Papi was telling me that something? I'm going to look for Looking Hour, yeah. Papi, thank you. Thank you for telling me about Looking Hour.
My daughter, that ain't there. Don't say I'll tell you. Bye.
Okay. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you are. Welcome to another great edition of the Logan's Hour. Today promised to be very interesting, as always. And I want to say to those of you who following us for the first time, want to say thank you for joining us. And those of you who always join us, want to say we appreciate you for always joining us. And stick still today as we have a real entertaining moment. So share the show with somebody. Tell somebody to tell somebody that the Logan Hour is on. So stick it still and don't go anywhere because we will be back in a split. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining the Logan's Hour. Because of you, we are here. All right. So thank you again for joining us. Want to use this time to say to all of you who just joined us and will join us later on. Want to say thank you so much for joining us today. We are here. We are grateful, and we're gonna have good conversation here today. I can rest assure you. And those of you who has not yet joined us, want to say tell someone to tell someone, tell someone to tell someone that the Logan Hour is on again today. And before we get even go far, let me use this time to say to all of you who was expecting us on Saturday, we want to say uh we are sorry. We had some real engagements, but not that so much. The main reason we were unable because we went to the church on Sunday, and the church we climaxed the 3-day fast and prayer that was organized by the Liberian community, and in how the people can call it, they got another name for it. Trying to observe that fast and prayer, I decided that we will not come on on Tuesday because after praying the community, praying for the community, praying for our brothers and our sisters, and all of us, I thought it was that after the lengthy prayer here, if I just go on that show right now, probably I will go into cause some trouble, and I never wanted to divert our attention from the fast and prayer. So that's why intentionally I decided to just avoid coming on the show because it was so good. I decided to respect the fast and prayer because some of these things, after my guys and went out and they said their own, I said my own. It was enough because if I would come back after the fast and prayer properly, that would have further divide the community, as they always say. These things are the things that divide the community. But notwithstanding, I want to use this time to say a very big congratulations to the people of Senegal. It is clear that Senegal have their new president now, and he was elected. Faye. So now it is reported that the president of Senegal, he came to power with a net wealth of some say 800, some say 1,000. But however, we wish him well. And this is a new day and age for the people of Senegal. And I hope the young man should do his best, because this is an eye opening for the young generation. Because this is the time where the young people will be given opportunity to lead. So I'm hoping that the young brother who is now in power, I'm hoping that the young brother shouldn't lie his fellow young people down. I am hoping that while we, the young people, have been considered, because imagine when the people vote for you, it's not because you're handsome or because you are the most this or most that. They voted for you because they want to see change. And basically, in election, when people go to cast their vote, they cast their vote on the basis of change. They want to see change. And that's why people most time when they go to say we're going to vote, it means they have been given the opportunity to have a new leader. And their hope and aspiration in that new leader is basically is about change. So today, as Senegal changed their leaders, I know Liberia, we will go back to that too in the next 6 years. We'll go back to that in the next 6 years. So we are calling on everyone, all Senegalese, work along with this current government. He's a young guy, 44 years old. He turned 44 the day of the day he won the election. So it's a perfect opportunity for young people. And those of you Liberians in out of Liberia, let's see that as a perfect example. We need to start to consider younger people too. And we are asking some of the older ones to give a chance. Let's take the lead. Young people too can lead. Now every time when we talk about election, then we go look for 97-year-old, 105 years old. You know, let's take the leadership role too. It's a baton that we young people do so. Yeah, because the future, you can hear it here. They say the future is in your hand. The future is in your hand. Those are the saying. The meaning that you are living in your time. So because you are living in your time, you can make the necessary changes. And only you know how to change your environment, because you are being affected by that environment that is so toxic that you cannot function in, that you cannot do anything substantive. It is you that is feeling the pinch. So it is you who know what necessarily needs to be done. So today, I want to use this time again to say to the young brother who won the election in Senegal, those are the real inspirational movement in life that can really drive the younger folks' energy. And I want to say to every young person, see that as an energy driven force, that you too, not too old to lead your people, whether in Senegal, whether outside Senegal, you can become president, you can become senator, you can become whoever person you want to be. Remember, I always said it on this program here, I said it before. Everyone is a leader. Everyone were born to lead, but we were born to lead in different segment of life. So now, wherever your calling is where you can exercise your leadership abilities. What separates a leader from a follower is right here. It's how they think. It's how they think. So today, it is your thinking that make you see circumstances differently from a leader. Sometimes when you see problems and you call it problem, for a great leader, when they see problem, they call it opportunity. And that's what I like. Trust me, that's what I like. Everything that happened to me, I see as an opportunity. I don't see problems. I see opportunity. So today, as we have the young brother taking over Senegal, let's use this as a moment for us all to say, yeah, it is our time to take on this change all around the world. Everywhere, everybody is like, this is so laudable. And it's about time that young people around the world grab this change, jump on it, and let's go. All right. So we have someone who will join us here. But before we can get our guest, let's go to Liberia. Let's see what's happening in Liberia. You know, I followed a news story. It is the issue with the assets recovery team that is trending right now in Liberia. Everywhere you turn, it is the issue of the asset recovery, people putting people down from their cars. And it happened to the former police RG, uh, Patrice Sulu. His family were in the car going to wherever they were going. And they were put down from the car in the name of the car you guys are using. The car belongs to government and whatever way. But let me say this. Let me say my own little 2 cents on that. I understand the energy, the zest, and the enthusiasm that people come with when they are appointed. But I have a serious concerns when it comes to the fundamental, the processes in which they are executing those tasks. Assets recovery are so good. Everybody want the stolen property that people took from Liberia. But in so doing, we have to do it in conformity with the laws. Liberia is a country of law. I can say this for sure. So every member in that country or every citizen in that country have to live with the law. That's what they call the rule of law. You have to live by the laws. You can be usurping the function of another branch of government, which of course is wrong. So Emmanuel Gongwe and the rest of the folks, I know you guys are hot. You guys are ready, serious about recovering assets, and which of course, those are laudable things. And I'm excited that Liberians today in this world are waiting to see assets that have been stolen from their country years ago will be recovered. And which of course that's good. I'm in favor of that too. But we have to do it the right way. Yeah, we have to do it the right way. Because if we do not do it the right way, we might just get into something different that might lead us into further chaos. Yeah, because we need to. All right, so today we will have one of our brothers joining us. He is the coach of the Liberian Old-timer in Indiana. He will be with us today because you know the old-timer since the beginning of winter, the old-timer only practice during the summer when it is warm outside. And today the old-timer coach, Mr. Ernest Samuels, he will be here because the old-timer will be resuming training on Saturday, which is day after tomorrow. Most of you here already know that we are in Springs and it is getting warm. So it's time to start getting your grade together. It's time to start getting your booze ready. It's time to start going to the park, and all the activities are coming up again. And the old timer, they are not waiting any longer. They are getting started. Early bird, eat the worms. And those of you who don't know the old timer, this is the barrel component of the old timer. And this is the IE component of the old timer. So there are a group of guys come together in Indiana with a sole purpose of unity, sole purpose of brotherhood. That's the main reason they come together to play soccer. So today, I have one person who will join me, and he's the coach. And most of you know when it comes to Coach Samuel, everybody here, oh, the old timer, the old timer, the old timer. But probably the engine behind the old timer, we haven't seen them. We have the coach, we have the captain, we have technical directors, we have assistant coach, we have a whole lot of people who involved with the old timer. And which, of course, it will be a brilliant thing to have every one of them here on one of these days to talk about things that the old timer is doing. So today, I want to say to you, I'm excited that I sent a late notice out to the coach, and I asked him. I said, "Coach, you guys will be starting practice on Saturday. Would you like to come up and speak about the old timer?" And as usual, the coach said, "Why not?" I said, "Okay." But those that will be following us would love to ask a lot of questions. So you love to answer some? He said, "I was born prepared." So Coach Ernest Samuels will join us in a split to discuss issue about the old timer. And you can ask your questions, but remember, the old timer, they are not political. They are a social soccer team and not for profit. So I will encourage you all to ask Coach Samuel whatever question you want to ask him, but make sure it's not a political question. Make sure it's not a personal question that goes into the affairs of the old timer. And based upon Coach Samuel's response here, uh, tomorrow is Friday, and every Friday we have our newsletter come up. So whatever Coach Samuel gonna say here today, those of you who will not watch this program, we'll also have those things included in our newsletter. So stick and still to see the headlines of the newsletter on Friday. If you would not be, if you're not be following the show at this time. So I want to say to all of you who are going to watch the show later, I want to say thank you so much. And those of you who are watching currently, I want to say we are truly grateful. It's because of you. We are here. And I see my dear brother, the Honorable Jeremiah Sile. He's following. How you doing, my dear brother? I see Paul James Japa, my dear brother and friend for EAW. He's also following. I see my dear sister also here following. Kono Quenya Kiawi. I don't know how to pronounce the last name, but anyway I pronounce it. That's it. Thank you for following. And I see George, my own friend. Ifenaya George is following. I see my wife, Summer Princess Liwe Hamu Logan following. I see my own dear friend and brother, Eluscious Tito Harris following. And I see the former president of the Liberian community of Indiana, Mr. Rufus Tati, he's also following. I see my own friend and brother, Mr. Kali Vatika, he's following. And all of you who follow me, I want to say thank you for following so much. Thank you for following so much. Let me say this. I know I need to drink some water. Yes, sorry, my people, my throat is so dry. So yeah, bear with me. We went to the church on Sunday. And we all had a reason why we went to the church. And trust me, nobody in the Liberian community can tell me they never had a reason why I went to the church. Primarily, the Liberian community of Indiana went to seek the face of God. And I mentioned that in one of my newsletters. The Liberian community, after the 3-day fast and prayer, they want to seek the face of God. And in their prayers, we pray for so many things. We pray for so many things. And the person who led the prayer session, it was Pastor Gamode Johnny. You all know, I like Pastor Johnny so much. He's a young man. His zest for God, his energy, his passion, he includes them whenever he have the opportunity to speak about God. We had a time to pray for our community. We had a time to pray for arrogant spirits. We had a time to pray for divisive spirit. We had a time to pray for unity within this community. And we pray for so many things. But on the contrary, everybody had their own personal agenda. Everybody had their own prayer points. And I won't lie, I have my own little prayer point. But all of my prayers were not too good. Yeah, all of my prayers were not too good. I remember one point in time, I got distracted and I was there saying, oh Lord, anybody in the church who do not reconcile and pretending to be in your midst and calling for unity, I want you to twist their mouth right now. Twist their mouth right now. Twist their mouth right now. Then I realized, I said, oh no, I said it here too loud. I think somebody about me here might just say, oh, they got praying by prayer. But those were some of my prayer points. You know, yeah. I want to give some scriptures right now. But sometimes bad prayers are also good. I know it sounds because it's bad prayer. So you say, how can a bad be good? Yeah, the Bible says, cast not a wicked to leave. So the Bible want wicked people to leave as well. Don't Jesus say, pray for your enemy? But the coming together of the church, it was very good. It was very good. And I'm calling on not just the leadership of the Liberian community, but I'm also calling on the pastoral council, the elders of the town. When things are happening, you don't wait to be called before you're coming. You step in. Those are the things that make a good and a better community. We will expect sometimes when there's fighting, young people going on with this, when they are just doing words and things, yes, that's it. But when it reach the point that you need to get involved, because those things are the things that keep the community together. I know somebody reached out to me the other day. My dear big brother, I respect you too. I respect you. And I know you try to intervene, and I could tell from your voice that you really thought that I have issues with people. I don't. Luckily for me, here today I have the vice president, who is the acting president of the Liberian community of Indiana. He's also following here. And you were making mention of him. You was like, oh, Richard Boya is your brother. So when you get issue, you got to call and talk about it. Yes, I do acknowledge Richard is my brother. Richard said, no, he's my brother. But Richard know when it comes to taking some decisions, that's me. And one thing I respect Richard for, Richard did not get involved when I'm speaking on my issue or my opinion. Richard respect that everyone does have their opinion. And sometimes the truth to say is hard. So now to talk about issues that is unfolding, and moreover, you're in a position, it's difficult. And I know my wordings. Yeah, and that's why you mentioned, you say your wording, my man, like your man, my man. So that, yeah. Let me tell you the close friends that Richie have in the town, or Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker is mourning his son, so remember time when I'm speaking more here, I won't be mentioning his name. I'll be mentioning Richie because Richie is the acting president. The reason why what Facebook saying here, Facebook saying something here. Well, some people can have Facebook having some technical issues, and your page, some people will not be able to view some stuff. Okay, we can address that. Facebook, if you just stay on, people that will view, people that will not view cannot view right now, but they will watch it later on. The closest people that Mr. Parker and Mr. Boya have in the town here, I'm one of those. You see, there are some friends who will call you and pestify everything. And everything is okay. Don't worry. And you know, and this and that and that and that. Listen, people like us who can look in your face and tell you, say, hey, brother, you're my old man. But the other one, not right. But people like, oh, you have to hold close. Because some people, due to the proximity to you, they will lie. They will just say all kinds of things to make you feel good. But they ain't brave to look in your eyes and tell you. And those are the people who go in the back and gossip and say things about you. But in your face, they make everything to sound as so good. And my TRP brother even spoke about my old friend, brother Jeremiah Chie. Jeremiah Chie and I were from a whole long way. And the good thing about it is, those that know me know me. Yes, I can say this for real. Those that know me know me. Can you imagine the Archbishop of the Republic of Liberia, the late Michael Francis, and I never used to speak. So you can clearly tell that my trouble ain't for around here. It never started today. It started a long time. Our Peking. I look in your face and say as you want it. Michael Francis walked to the class. I think if what his name, Bernard Buble were in class. If Bernard Buble can remember this story, he will explain this identical story to you. I was suspended. I was at the verge of being expelled from the school because of that, because of the Archbishop. Because I refused to call the Archbishop God. You know, when you're in a Catholic school, Catholic school, every Friday we have Mass. And every Friday after Mass, the Archbishop come around to inspect classes or to greet students in classes. Everybody gonna get up from the class and be like, good morning, His Grace, Archbishop Marco Pagada Francis, welcome to our class. I refuse to say that. And by that time, they had Mr. Kier, Timothy Kier, he was the principal. And they had Miss Thomas, she was the business manager or vice principal, one of them. I had this guy's my class sponsor at the time, Miles Pachibo. I refused to say His Grace. And I was asked out of the class, yes. I went to the office, Mr. Mo, Mr. Kia, and everybody there. And they asked me. They said, why you can't call him, why you can't greet the Archbishop? I said, not that I can greet the Archbishop, but I can say His Grace. I can call him God. They said, but how everybody greet the Archbishop? When the Archbishop go to class, everybody say, good morning, His Grace. Archbishop Michael Pagada Francis said, welcome to our class. I said, yes, but I can say His Grace. Why? I said, because he's not God. That was a serious offense. Just by saying that, I was in serious trouble that could lead to my expulsion. And I could tell how serious it was because I could see the principal at the time, he was shaking. I could see the vice principal, she was there. She was also shaking. I could tell everybody was shaking because why is he just a student and I say I can refer to the Archbishop as his grace. They asked me to go and call my parents because what I did is an offense and I will not be able to go in class until they can speak to my parents. Luckily for me, my uncle, who I used to live with at the time, he was in government. He was one of those big people in government. And I went home and I told him about the situation. And he and his special assistant the next day, they drove to the campus. And the school told them what I did. And nobody in the school have done that before. So, and the Archbishop, he was the head of all the county diocese. And I was just as they call it, mayor student. So that is tantamount to the expulsion. And my uncle was there begging my auntie, let me say his special assistant, oh, begging you, oh, I was just standing right in my same position. Though I faced my feel a little sorrowful, but in my heart, I said to myself, I don't care how you say, I don't call him man God. They made just a man. I can't call him his grace. In my heart, though, you know, you come here, or you picking, you say that kind of tea for your uncle to put slide your ear. But in my heart, I said it. I said, I'm going to man go. The man is a man. And luckily for me, as the bear, what happened next was I was told to clean bathroom for a week. Yeah. You know how they clean the bathroom, they make a little in the Catholic school system, right? They make you to wear red tie, wear shoe, short trouser, and all that kind of thing that humiliating you to the point. A whole week. The only work I used to do, I go there, wear my red tie, my short black trouser, my short sleeve shirt, wash bathroom. Almost all of my friends never knew. A lot of people who were friends with me never knew I was going through. All they knew I was going through punishment. And at the end of the day, I was given one instruction. On Friday, when the Archbishop is coming to the class, I shouldn't be in the class. And a lot of people never knew that. Trust me, a lot of people never knew what was happening. All people thought on Friday, first period, I love to be out of the class and blah, 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 blah. Because I was told not to even mention that or to even discuss that with anybody. That would be seen as a disrespect to the Archbishop. And because my uncle was a big man in government, that's why they were considering me. If not, I would have been expelled. Poor boy, going to school too. I never had time to mention that. But for one whole year, one academic school year, the Archbishop, Michael Pagada, friends and myself, we never spoke. He never say hello to me. I never say hello to him. So sometimes when I see somebody little Mickey Mouse, when I see something that they give you running, they're so angry, they're looking for a way to respond to me, I don't see your response because nothing moves me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing moves me. If the man who is the whole carry out Darcy, what the whole country used to respect, and myself when I was speaking turn, then you little Mickey Mouse. When I see y'all yelling and talking this and talking that, just sit down and say, look at it picking them. Let me give you something about me if you want to know. The best you can do when I respond to you is to keep quiet. Because your response to me mean nothing. Your threats to me mean nothing. You know, after the 3-day fast and prayer, when we went to the church, the reason why I'm going too soft because the 3-day fast and prayer was a time to communicate with God, it's a time to kind of ask for so many things that we are lacking as a community. And when I had the opportunity to speak to Pastor Johnny, Gamonet Johnny on this platform, my focus to him or my concentration point was unity. 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 Because we can have a better community if we are united. Trust me. If we are not united, the entire community. Hey, my brother James Tonkoli, how are you? That's my friend and brother there again. If we are not united, there are so many things we cannot do. A home that is divided, to have people infiltrating, is so easy. There is power in unity, my dear brother. So that's why sometimes when I'm calling on the community members and calling on people in the community, the first step to any serious development is to hold together first. If we cannot hold together as a unit, all that we're doing is lip service. You go here, you're speaking to the other person, deep down they know they got issue against you, they can say it. Or go to church, you see some people facing their faces low tense. You can clearly know that the whole thing we're doing here is just looking at cow poo friendship. You know cow poo friendship? Over a little dry, inside a little wet. And when I went to the church, I could tell the environment, a church environment, but I could tell that everybody a little tense. Everybody a little tense. And sometimes I can say, nothing is worth the life that you have. Well, sometimes we sit down here, mounting with jet also things and Savannah, what you saying here, my brother? Let me see. I don't highlight your comment seven. Me read it in the corner for we preach, continue to preach, but we must hold all to the rules, not the same. Old-timer has a problem and must be addressed. Okay, Savannah, so you here. You have the opportunity to ask your question when the time comes to ask the question. But the reason why I'm stressing on unity, right? All right, just you know, sometimes the little satire or the little jokes you find on newspaper and thing. I was a victim of it just a few days ago in the Liberian community chat room. You know, that's why I sent a clear message to the young brother who were trying to use that as a means of getting back to me. Because I know my critical stance on issues. I know some of them don't like it. I know how I can get on some of them skin. Some of them just wish I died today. And the more you wish me, the more God keep blessing me. That's what I can say. So those of you who in the Liberian community or on the Logan's Hour page, you have seen I posted a newsletter. Let me see if that this newsletter. Okay, this newsletter here. And on this newsletter here, I said I had two separate caution, and up on the top there you see half a little jokes up there. The two ends communicating, and one end's talking about, hey, Bob, what's the latest news in the Liberian community? Say better at the man show. I will bring on phone. You spot the man show. I'll bring on your own time. So the other ends responded, oh, you know, what's the latest news in town? And the other end said, oh, but the reason why the Liberian community don't have internet. Let me say internet said the reason why the Liberian community don't have a website is because one of the brothers with the boy baby here ate the website money. And my little junior brother saw that as an offense, and he saw that as bullying, and he tried to warn me and send me message on the public platform telling me, Mr. Logan, while we appreciate your newsletter, this is tantamount to bullying. I just want to warn you. And my next response to him was, well, thank you. If this is a warning, I'll learn from it. But other than warning me, tell me what other actions can you take other than removing me from the group chat? He said, oh, there are multiple actions and blah, 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 blah. But code one. Other than removing me from the group chat, what else? Nothing. You can stop me from living in my house. You can take my wife from me. You can take my children from me. You can even stop me from going to LDR function. The last time I checked, if you check my dues, I pay from January to December. So you'll be prepared to get my dues plus interest. I just told you, if the whole carry out Darcy, back up that friend say myself could bomb here. Then what about you, insignificant boy baby here? Do I look like I see you? The reason why I was just being a little tolerant, because we have tons of other people who in our chat room. Some of them sleeping, some of them they are our Oma there, our papi there. They really don't know about technology. So that thing where every time somebody send a message, their phone going to vibrate, their phone going to make a sound. So I know sometimes when we're doing the back and forth communication on a group chat, it disturbs other people. So I decided to just cut the conversation short. I said, okay, Chief, you are the boss man. You win the war. Go ahead. But my question to you, if somebody refer on the joke session that the brother with the boy baby he ate the website money, why you just assume that only you in the time get boy baby he? That was a wrong thing to do. There are other people in the time who are here shapeless. Let me hear, but here shapeless. Why complain to say, oh, that mean they're referring to a boy baby here? Like all the animals in the town, they say the ugly animal go jump water, they just jump over me holding water to do, I tire holding water. That's how you behave. Because everybody else saw it. The Richard Boy who's the vice president saw it. Everybody else saw it. Nobody talk about this is tantamount to bullying. But only you assume that you get boy baby here. But anyway, we'll leave that for another day. But I listened to you, and I listened to you very well the other day on the show. Jeremiah said you got boy baby here too. Amen. That's you, Jeremiah. He's smart. So that boy baby. The brother get a woman. The brother say if I disease you, will move for the good child. So I just say, you know what happen. I want her and pool. Let's just leave it. You win the war, my brother. Go ahead. But notwithstanding, we have the coach here, the old-timer coach here. And we'd love for people to ask their question. Hey, God, we'd love for people to ask a question. Savannah Petty, right now, you won't fight. So that why I won't bring Savannah Petty on. Savannah Petty, I'll bring on your own time when you're ready. So we can talk about the old-timer business. And today, that Ernest time, I want you and Ernest can go back and forth here. Then our audience will not enjoy the show. That's why I try to avoid. But Savannah, let me know whenever you're ready. We'll have your own session and we can have the conversation. So to all of you following us here today, I want to say thank you for joining the Logan's Hour. We are grateful you are here. Today's show promises to be a very good show because the old-timer will be coming up shortly on Saturday. So you'll see these guys. They are ready again on Saturday. The Old-Timer Association, Savannah Pele, who is the coach of the IE, will be present, and all the guys from the Old-Timer. So We're going to take a short 3 seconds commercial or break. When we come back, we will just join with our brother Ernest Samuels in studio here. So stick it still. Don't go anywhere. Hi, hello, Mr. Samuel. How are you today?
Hi, Mr. Logan. I'm doing great. I'm very glad that I'm on the show. I see a lot of people come on the show. Jeremiah, then making morale all on the show. I'm like, when Philly is going to bring me on the show so we can discuss old timer. But I'm glad that you were able to reach out to me today. Like I always say, I'm open. I'm open to having any conversation with anybody who wants me to come and talk about the old timer. I'm open anytime. Just hit me up once I'm free. I will appear on your show.
All right.
Thanks for inviting me.
All right. Thank you so much. So those of you following us, now you hear it from the horse's mouth. This is Ernest Samuels. He's the coach of the Old-timer Association of Indiana, the Liberian Old-timer. So if you don't know, now you know. The Old-timer have all the guys that I posted their picture just now. You just looking at, and the Old-timer been having series of games. You know, the Barrows have the Old-timer won trophy the other day, and I played the video here. All right. So if my memory can serve me right, I think that's the last tournament that led us straight to the winter. And you know, the Old-timer is an Old-timer. You know, Old-timer, they have 30 and above, I think. And I'm lucky to have the coach here today. So, coach, let's go straight into the conversation. We'll not be here for too long because it was just an impromptu message I sent to you. You wasn't aware. Other than that, I'm going to make flyer for all your guys to know that you're coming on, so some of them can come prepare. And two, because I usually talk politics, that's why I never posted this video in the Old-timer chat room, because I know other people who disagree with my stance will see it to be offensive. So that's why intentionally I never posted that. So those are the who follow us in the Old-timer chat room want to say, come on right now and ask the coach whatever question you have. The coach will be open to answer those questions. So thank you so much for joining us. And coach, let's go ahead and introduce yourself, Coach Samuel.
How you doing, Mr. Logan again, and hi to everybody who's watching this program. My name is Coach Ernest Samuels. Other people that don't know me as Waiting I Know Say from the community chat room, and I live in Indiana, Indianapolis to be specific, with my family. My wife and myself moved here a few years back, and we were fortunate to interact with a few guys who saw the need to appoint me as coach based on my interaction, based on my performance, based on my maybe pastime, soccer knowledge that I have, because I was fortunate to play for one of the best team in Liberia. That's my professionals. We play and we'll play first division. Before I played first division and I moved to Ghana, spent a few times in Ghana, and I played soccer there. Moved back to Liberia, played for my professional again before coming to the States. So when I moved here, the guy saw the need to make me the coach, and I appreciate that, because a few big brother was there, and they are like, "Oh, you can do it. I think we can work with you best." And I became the coach, and I included a few guys to work along with me to make this organization a vibrant one. We reach out. I have my captain, Jeremiah Chie. I have my assistant captain, Roland Akwe. I have my financial secretary, Mr. Maurice Goa, one of the best when it comes to finances. He knows his craft well. And a few weeks ago, few months ago, I appointed few other people on the committee. I have Mr. Bala, who is the technical director, and I also appointed Mr. Joe slash Adebayo, Joe Bobo, as assistant technical director, and I also appointed Mr. Samba as assistant coach. Together, we can move this organization to higher height to help bring the community together. Because I've noticed that it's not really working on the other side as is related to LAR. So I'm like, okay, we can spend most of our time bringing the community together through sport, as we always do. We African, as we always do, we usually come together when it comes to sporting activities. We are there 100%. So after incorporating these guys, we work on a couple of things, and hopefully this year we can spice everything up and make it a beautiful year. We can have fun, and the togetherness and the unity can grow. So yeah, so far so good. We starting our first party on this Saturday. Hopefully the weather is going to be good. And we can all come back to see one another. The winter high, everybody indoor. So I'm glad. I can't wait to see the rest of the guys. And hopefully we can all work together and move this community forward.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ernest Samuel. So just to make it clear to the public, Savannah didn't want to come on, and you already gave the go ahead. He could join the program as well. So just want to let him know. So Mr. Savannah Pele going to join us shortly, and I know I will try my best to control this conversation because I know sometimes how Mr. Pele, he's a firebrand. Let me be honest with you, he's a firebrand, and I like the man. Other people accuse me many days, and Pele, man, you can't say nothing about Pele. I criticize Pele many times. Pele myself, we bump heads, even in early general meeting where everybody's seated and people ready. But I like it for one reason. You see, the old people can say that jungle can see spirit. Yeah. And you know the reason why I said that? I'm trying to use that example to say Pele drinks. Sometimes he say those things. But Pele is one of those person who look in your face and say the truth. And when people look in my face and say the truth, don't can help you. But when I go back and realize that they think that we are saying that truth, by the way he said it, and the place he said it. And that's why I like Pele. Pele can say the truth, but the only issue people have with Pele is his approach. That's the only thing he approach. And Pele can't Jacqueline can be there, say you want disgrace you from Jacqueline.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, so when he try that kind of thing to you be like, oh my God, that's really they got no more. But all he thinks they have a good intention. But the approach, the fighting spirit sometimes, that's the only reason. But we have Mr. Savannah Pele joining us here shortly. I saw him in the background. I think he just went off. When I talk about the opposite that jungle can see spirit, he put a paddle down. He say, I wouldn't mean him talking to them. The Honorable Savannah Pele, join us shortly. I see you in the background. We will bring you on, but let's talk to the old-timer coach first. Just to ask the old-timer coach one or two questions that will bring in Mr. Savannah Pele. So, Mr. Samuel, tell us about this coming Saturday. I know you people have been closed for the winter, and you people just about to resume practices. Tell us about the practice session, how you're going to be, when it starts, when it ends, and who are those that are invited to the practice session this Saturday?
Everybody's invited. The old-timer is open to everybody. We encourage everybody to come and partake and be part of the process. Come have fun, let's chill, let's enjoy ourselves. The practice is going to be a light practice because we haven't been on the playing page for a minute, and a lot of people are not like faith. So the practice is going to be a light practice. We're going to take our time, we're going to have fun, and we encourage everybody. The old-timer is open to everybody. We encourage everybody. Once you know somebody who's new in this community, and you know that they used to play soccer or they are still playing soccer and they want to be a part of the old-timer, encourage them. Don't worry about them taking your wing from you. Let them come. Let's come together and have fun. the party is gonna be a light party, like I said,
Mhm.
and hopefully, hoping that we could have a short meeting after the parties, to welcome the guys back and to discuss one or two issues. As we all know, in old time, we all know that there will be a game. I
You
am
want you want to bring your camera down small? No, down. Yeah, okay, there you go. We want to see your entire face. Okay, go ahead.
All right, like I was saying, there will be a game
Mhm.
between I and Barrow as an opener, full opener of the summer. And we'll be playing a friendly match, which is going to be a very interesting game because we know a lot of us are not fit.
Mhm.
And the beauty of the old timer is you play once you tire, you can go down, you can sit down and rest and come back. There's still opportunity for you to play. It's not like once the substitution is made, you can't come back on the field. No, it's not like that. Once you tire, you can walk off the field and be like, hey coach, I think I need a rest. And you can go and rest. When you're ready, you think you rest enough, you can come back and play. There's always opportunity, like I said. So we encourage everybody to come and be part of the process and come and have fun. There's always one or two things. How do I say it? Authentic thing after the practice. To start off the practice, there's always authentic thing when it comes to old time or so. Yeah, we encourage everybody, like everybody, to come and be a part. Let's have fun.
Okay, everybody come and let's have fun and be a part of it. Okay, let's first of all welcome our dear brother and friend, Mr. Savannah Spilly. Mr. Spilly, how are you today?
I'm doing good. You hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm
But
doing
is it
good. I'm doing great
okay?
though. Trust me.
Okay, that's good. So, welcome to the program. We have the coach, the Liberian Old-timer Association, the coach here, and the coach. Because today, this interview is just an impromptu, so the coach going to be here at least for 35 minutes. Then he will part ways with us. So, I'm going to ask the coach one more question. Then I will come to you to see if you have anything to chip in, or if you love to ask the coach any question while the conversation is going on. But if not, then I will ask you just to make a point if you want to make your point as well. All right. So, Coach Samuels, I know you explained basically about just part of the functions of the old timer, and you are encouraging your guys because during the long winter, some of them they are also suffer from maybe what do I use a cassava leaf or palmetto fatigue or something, and now they are returning for a long break. So my question to you is that uh what inspired you to start coaching this old timer? Can you hear me?
Okay. Thanks again for that question. Like I said, when I moved here and I asked one or two persons because I love to play soccer.
Mhm.
That's my go-to therapy. And I asked one or two persons, and they are like, "Oh, the guys usually practice. There's a fee all the way on the south side. We usually practice there." So I went there and started practicing, and noticed a couple of things. Like once you play up there and you see people are not playing, some people are not up to your level. You try to encourage them, push them, like maybe give one or two instruction on the field, and talk to them, encourage them, prompt them on what to do and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So as the process was going on, as we were practicing, like some of the guys are like, do this, no, don't do this, don't go, don't. Based on those things, couple of Saturdays went by, and one of the big brothers in the community, he usually practice with us, his big brother Fala.
Mhm.
He one day after practice, he's like, you can be a good coach for Utama. I'm like, big brother, what you talking about? Like bunch of grown men you talking about. I wouldn't want to play football, come here, have fun, take malaria from my body, and go back home. So he's like, no, we can structure this. He was one of the person that really encouraged me. So when we started coming together gradually, we started having this conversation. my man, we can schedule something, and later on, I think it was you or somebody who came up with the WhatsApp group.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started coming together, started gluing together gradually. At the end of the day, we had a meeting, and the guy's like, "Oh, yeah, let's select somebody as coach." It was the same people, fella. He's like, I will select Ernest to be the coach." I'm like, "Hey, God, this papi, I can't move from the what do you think?" And I was surprised. I was surprised when everybody was like, "Oh, yeah, we agree." And like overwhelmingly, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, the man will be the coach. The man will be the man will be all right." And that's how I'm like, okay, so I think this is something. It all comes down to my passion, and the guys, they are like, "Oh, okay, you can be the coach." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be the coach." And when I went, we started practicing. I gave 1 or 2 instructions. I saw the guy follow. I'm like, okay, but I can work with them. At least there is nothing of disrespect. We are all intelligent men here. And I think together we can make things better. And that's one of the reasons I'm like, okay, I can be the coach. I ain't got no problem.
Okay, so that's technically it was a overwhelming decision by the body to repose their confidence in you. All right, so Savannah, you want to ask a question, or let me ask my next question?
Yeah, I want to ask some questions.
All right, so before you ask the question, let me ask the Mr. Samuels first, because probably I didn't want your question to go contrary to mine.
No. Let me ask a first question. Let him
Okay.
exhaust it and answer it well.
Okay, I'll come back to your question shortly. So, Mr. Samuel, this is my question. How do you keep the team motivated and engaged despite the physical challenges that come with age?
You just asked that question.
No, that's another question here.
You just asked that question concerning how we become physical for practice. That's
No,
the same thing.
I
Don't
wanna
change
ask-
the language.
No,
Let's go to the no, Philip. Don't do that.
Savannah,
Don't change the language. You asked the man, how are we prepared for this coming summer? It's the
Yes.
same thing you just said now.
No, that was not the question. He asked the
now I
question.
have to do with age.
No, the question you asked was
Not about age.
how you restricted it to this Saturday practice.
Practice.
How was the practice? How is the practice
It's
going to
not
be?
related to age. It's related to
Okay.
physique.
Okay,
Related to everything.
This one
that
has to
comes
do
with
with
practice.
age. How do you keep the team motivated and engaged despite the physical challenges that come with age? Because I know when it comes to old-timer, it has to do with certain age of people. So how do you keep this team developing it? My own question aside, that's how for TV. I know you're coming for.
It's simple. So it's simple. Like I said, I included a team that I'm working with. I just forgot to include my trainer, Didi, who is the trainer. He work with the guys based on ages. We usually go our normal warm up. After that, there are certain age that won't catch up, work up on certain things. So we'll be like, okay, if the body, the team as a whole is going around and feel like people who are 35, 34, 36, they are going around and feel like maybe 3 or 4 times. People who are way older than that won't go around the fee up to that level. They will go around the fee maybe like 2 times. And based on that, I think it's been working. It's been working. We do a lot of the exercise, a lot of the training on the pitch. We give people the opportunity to play longer, wherein you can go and sit and come back and play. You can go and sit and come back. And people have been responding to it positively. You've never seen nobody who will be on the field and will be like, oh, you need to sit down, or be like, oh, no, I'm not leaving the field. And there's nothing like that. Like I said, we are all respectful gentlemen. We are all gentlemen. We are older people. So at the end of the day, we always preach respect, and it's working. So we spend a lot of time on the playing page practicing. So like the other day, we were practicing, and I noticed one of the big brothers was like holding your knee. I'm like, it's best that you go on the side, rest enough, come back, and do what you can do, because at the end of the day, we won't want to call an ambulance on the field, and it's possible that will scare people away. So we always encourage people, and my trainer knows who to push and who not to push. So that's the beauty of it. He understands what he's doing. So He knows who to push and who not to push. So, like I said, it's a teamwork, and we work as a team.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Samuel. Team works. All right, Savannah, let's hear from you.
So let me come in by saying that every team needs a structure,
Mm-hmm.
and every team needs an organization law or regularities.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to the coach, making all his input, trying to trying to defend the field positions. And I must say this to you, to the public,
Mm-hmm.
Ura. The reality here is this: there is no team that is run by a coach. No, never. The old timer, when he became coach, it was last year for 1 year tenure, not a dictatorship, but to set the pace for everybody to feel involved and feel engaged. So I will tell you one thing to the NS Samuels. You started a whole rules committee. You wanted rules, but we brought you constitution. You and your Jeremiah Chie, after we left the meeting, you
Point of
read your
correction. Point of. Can I just
excuse me? Can I
correct
learn, please?
something? Don't
Can I
say
learn?
winter rules. The Bali.
Can I learn? Can I
What?
learn, please?
I just
Can
want
I
to correct
learn?
that. The Bali winter rules. Don't say
Can
winter
I
rules.
learn? Can I learn? You wanted rules.
But Savannah, you gotta turn your camera to us. You can't be looking on the side.
No, my
Uh-huh.
camera is on the other side, so I'm looking at the screen.
Yeah, but then you gotta be looking at us because we can see your face. We don't show you our
Okay.
ear.
Look.
Now you're looking at us.
Let me do it in this way now, because I have to address this concern and
Uh-huh.
have to address it with adequacy.
Okay, go ahead. We're listening.
Is
So
there a
you
question?
you first set up your first rules committee, for which it was a failure. You didn't get nothing out of it. And you call me as a professional to join another rules committee. Yes. And I can bring it back to you, back and forth, back and forth. And you brought me to another rules committee to get the teams going. From the very day I joined the old timer,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there when you were selected as coach. I wasn't there, but I accepted the rules. I started practicing with you guys. But every time I come to the field, you guys take it personal with my extravaganza. You guys don't like my approach, how I deal with the players, how I deal with the people around me. But I'm a people person. I didn't choose to be IE coach, but I identify with IE coaching position. You try to sell IE and borrow. It was never given. When I jump into it, it sell holistically. Philip put your picture and my picture. The community identified. I am not begging the question. And I'm not trying to showcase any experience or anything, footballing or any administration or anything. But when I joined you in the late days, go back to the chat room that you kicked me out of, you and Samuel. I told us that we don't have no structure. There must be a structure. Morris' question was always, what is the structure? What is the structure? What can we do? That was Morris Guya session. Looking at the whole old-timer team, Morris is the highest decision-making person as we are structured now. Because he is in administration. The coach, his captain, and all their duties, and on the football field. Not the front office. And I want you to go and research that and verify that and tell me I am wrong. So when you brought me on after Big Brother Fala told you you were busy with your rules team, You brought me on with Yahweh, with Philip, with Jeremiah Chie, with John C. Akwe, with Joseph, Joseph Babua, my IE striker. We accepted the course of action and we deliver you a constitution. You didn't come back to the committee, but you call your brother-in-law Philip. Then you call Derek that you don't accept the constitution. You wanted to be changed to your liking.
I'm still waiting for the question.
I'm giving a premise. And you want to be changed to your liking, which was wrong and foolish on your part. You don't group professional people to do something and you want it to be your way. That is dictating. That is dictatorial, Englishman says. So you brought us to a meeting to Sis Vera House. You brought your rules. We push it on the side. Bernard Brople, the whole team, I gave a 6 copy of the Constitution. He said, oh, it look good. We can move forward. We did not vote that night to reject the Constitution. We did not vote to dissolve the committee. Jeremiah Chia wrote and said the Constitution was rejected because we want rule. We can't walk ourselves back. The team is not owned by anybody. Like LAR is not owned by anybody. The team is not owned by anybody. You and Jeremiah Chia, you keep your decision to yourself. And let it be that way. When you posted
I'm still waiting for the question.
You posted Jeremiah Chia minutes. So my question to you, where did we vote to deny the Constitution and dissolve the committee? Where did we vote? When and how? Who voted for that? Can you please tell the public? The first question.
All right, thank you, Mr. Pele, for that question. Before I dive into that question, let me touch on one or two things that you spoke about. You talk about you took over RE.
I didn't say I take over RE. I said I suggested
No,
to coach
no.
RE. In my statement, I didn't say I take over RE.
No, you didn't say you suggested.
Okay,
You
but
said
IE is my personal team now anyway.
no. RE is not your personal thing. Nobody own nothing in Old-timer.
Oh no, but you own Old-timer, or you kick me
You
out
want
of
me
the
answer
chat
the
room.
question? You want me answer the question, or
You kick me out of the chat room for Old-timer. Like you own Old-timer.
Allow him to answer the question.
No, excuse me, Philip. He said
Mhm.
nobody own RE. So nobody own Old-timer. Why did he kick me out of the chat room? Let me tell you that one too.
Yeah, okay. Answer the question, Ernest.
So, like I said, he touched on one or two things, and I want to respond to that. He said he became coach of RE when he joined the Old-timer. He didn't become coach of RE. I made him coach of RE. I'm like, you coach RE, and I will coach Barrow. And he also said that the Barrow and RE issue, he assumed it to the body, and the body didn't accept it. It was his idea that the body accepted. No, that was forced. The idea was already there. The body agreed to it, but he beautified it. He said we should play for cash. That's what he said. We should play for cash. So I'm like, no, we're not playing for cash. So after he and I talked about that, I brought it to the leadership, and the guys said, "It look good, coach. But what we can do is we play for the cash. The winner takes 400, and the Old-timer Association take 600. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. At least the Old-timer benefit and the winner benefit. I came back to the body and told them, hey, this is what we do. This is what we do. Everybody like, yeah. We own both. IE will bring 500. It was his idea. He said we should play for money. He brings 500, Barrow brings 500. Initially, I rejected it. But when I went to the leadership, they said it's a good idea, but at the end of the day, Old-timer itself should benefit from that thing. So Old-timer will take 600, the winner takes 400. And when I brought it to the body, everybody was on board on it. I'm not taking that away from him. He talked about him coming as expertise to fix the Constitution. We came when I reached out to the body, and initially, like he said, I had two persons who were supposed to come up with rules. Both of them were busy, so I came back to the body, and the body was like, select different people to come up with rules. Keywords, rules. Keyword, rules. So I reached out to him. I did everything the same day. It's not like I had a committee set up. Then later on, I said, okay, the expertise, let me bring. No, it wasn't like that. I called Nyakwe. Nyakwe said, no problem. I called SYZ. SYZ said, no problem. The same day. I called everybody the same day. Derek, everybody agreed. It was Derek, SYZ, Jeremiah, Chie, Joseph, Derek, you, 6%. So I didn't bring you on board as your expertise, like you claim. I called everybody the same day, and all of them agreed to serve on the committee. The committee was set up after some times. I asked you guys, asked for extension. I asked you guys, asked for extension. At the end of the day, you guys came up with something. A constitution. That's what you guys came up with. So I posted. You posted it in the chat room. You posted it in the chat room, and everybody started complaining. We said rules. This thing look like constitution. This thing look like it's political. And Old-timer has nothing to do. We don't encourage politics. We don't encourage politics. You preach politics, you post anything political in the chat room, it's going to be removed. We remove it as soon as possible. That's what we do. So that's what we're talking about. Everybody started complaining. So I'm like, go in the chat room and post your complaint there. The problem you got with the constitution that was given. Although we asked for rules and they gave us constitution, go there and post what you don't like about the constitution that was posted. And I call everybody that was on that committee. Do you know anything about this being posted? And I got my answer, and I'm like, okay. At the end of the day, I didn't complain on what was posted, like you claim. Like you claim that I rejected. I didn't reject nothing. I went there and wrote the problem I had with that particular constitution that you wrote. I wrote it there. The next thing, after you asked for suggestion, after I put what I wanted to put there, the problem I had, and I made suggestion. The problem I had, I made suggestion. The next thing you came after me. Instead of saying, oh, okay, based on what you wrote, we'll look at it and add and subtract. You came after me and you made a whole lot of regular statement. But I didn't have problem with it because you are paid it, you didn't pay it. You are paid it, being paid it. I didn't have problem with it. And at the end of the day, a few people came there and they said there is no way you can be asking for suggestion on the constitution you wrote passing and be complaining when people write something problem that they have with it. There is no way the both can work. And at the end of the day, I was able to calm 1 or 2% down, and we did what we were supposed to do. So a meeting was scheduled at Sis Vera place. Fortunately for us, I talked to Sis Vera, and she's like, "Oh, no problem. The house is here. You guys can come and have your meeting." Then we came to the meeting. Everybody were there. Few people attended. Not everybody, like 16, 17 persons attended later on. The big brother left. One of the big brother left, and we had a meeting. The meeting went on. You brought your proposal. When you started to read your proposal from the initial stage, everybody had problem with it. They said that's a constitution. We told you that we wanted rules, and you brought constitution. The organization is still young for constitution. We ask for rules, give us rules. Once we see the togetherness, the cohesiveness, we see everybody 100% involved in the process, in the old-timer, then we can do a constitution. That is, we hold this for future. We're not throwing it away. We're not disproving what you guys wrote. We're not throwing it away. We'll keep this for future references. And at the end of the day, you were right there. 90% it was only you and what the boy named Boble who were pushing it. Almost everybody who went down there said, we don't need constitution. We need rules. We need rules. We don't need constitution. So it was based on that I said it was rejected. It was based on that.
You said it was rejected.
It was rejected. It was based on that I said it was rejected.
But your
everything-
minutes you posted said 14% voted to reject and 2% voted in favor. So was there a vote to reject? That's my question. Answer that.
That was an oversight, and I apologize. There was no
Don't
vote.
apologize. What are you talking about the chat room for? Don't apologize now. Don't apologize now. Because Philip, and I will tell you today, his statement here about 14% rejected constitution is a lie. It's a flat out lie. Because I spoke to people from that meeting. Philip is one person who did not reject the constitution. And Pajibo is another person that did not reject constitution. The vote that was put on the floor was, let us table constitution, let us focus on this summer and work on ourselves.
Rules. Now they don't just say summer.
There was
Rules.
no rules. There was no rules. There was no rules on the table. I'm not foolish and I'm not stupid. There was nothing like rules.
I'm
on
not
the table.
foolish or stupid either.
So what was on the table?
What was agreed? What was
on
agreed?
the table?
We'll
What
table
was
the
on the table?
constitution.
Was table constitution, but you said it was rejected outrightly. And what you just said just now. So I'm calling you into your own sense of well-being. You said it was rejected. It was never rejected. They said, let's table this, let's discuss it later. Nobody brought rules discussion up. Let me tell you one thing. You are a dictator. And keep your dictatorial process to yourself. The team will not go with you anymore. Because why? I'm an alpha person who follow the rules. You are a dictator. You just feel that when we say the team cannot be run by a coach, it's outrightly wrong to you. Yes, there is no team in the world that is run by a coach. Every team has a front office. Every team has an administrator that run things for them. You control the team on the field, and you tell them your budget, how to run the team. But you take it personal because Jeremiah Chia is in your ear. Now, I told Philip, before I come on, let Jeremiah Chia come on too. So I can explain the basic principles to you. The one thing you need to understand, Samuel, if you want to be chairman of this team, the position is there. You can take it. You can run this team. I don't want to be chairman. All I want is a structure. All I want is the benefit for the Liberian people. I have a son. No, excuse me. Let me learn. I have a son in this community, Savannah's D. Pele Jr. He's growing up. He's 11, 12 years old.
Can you attach time to people talking?
I don't want him. I don't want him
I'm
to
about
die.
to do
I
that
don't want him to die narrowly from selling drugs and be gunned down. I want him to identify with his uncles, with his big brothers, with his friends, and enjoy the aspect of sports. That's why I'm with the old-timer. And I'm with the old-timer for position. I don't need nothing with the old-timer. Brother, I'll tell you one thing today, and let me make it emphatically clear. I have reached that stage in life that I'm considered wealthy. So I don't need no poor effort. The LAI you have here, the LAI incorporators are not the LAI actors now.
Let's stick to sport.
No. I'll now. I registered the team as a registered agent. I got incorporators. But it was a good effort on my part because the same constitution you want to reject, the state has accepted it holistically and approved it. So all we need to do as a team is to work on who we want to put in those positions. But don't put in time. The reality here is the area whoever the 40 around here for. It was incorporated by.
Let's speak to old-timer. Let's speak to old-timer.
I will speak to that. The area whoever the 44 around here was incorporated by Koloma Zina, Doba Jara, Koluba, and Amma Smith. Amma Smith is the current chairman of the board, mother. Are they involved with LAR? No. So you stop saying who name on it, who need not on it. It's not about name. It's about pushing the organization forward. And anytime if you cannot adapt that constitution and move forward, I will form my own LOTI-FC. Because why? It's registered.
Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Savannah Spilly. So, Ernest, let get back to you because Savannah, as I stated, Ernest only here for 30 minutes, so he will not have the time to address all of your concerns. So go ahead, Ernest.
Philip, I ain't got no problem staying here longer. Once you want me to stay here longer, I don't have no problem. But the idea we should stick with the issue and discuss the issue. We shouldn't be jumping all around, bringing all the organizations in. We discuss the old-timer. Let's stick to old-timer.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother said he registered a team.
You are muted.
He said he registered a team, and let me just clarify that he did that. That was bad. The body didn't agree. It wasn't accepted for the team to be registered. You were in that meeting that day, Philip.
Mm-hmm.
You heard the body spoke. Holistically, they said they were not prepared for constitution. You were in the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
When I asked a simple question about who all in favor of this, who all not in favor, and now he said we didn't vote. But I'm not going to dive into that. I'm not going to give room to that. He was right there. He was in the meeting when I asked a simple question: who all in favor of this? Who all? So we're not discussing that. Let's come to he's saying because I'm a dictator, so that's why I removed him from the chat room. That's a blatant lie. I removed him from the chat room because of what he did.
What did I do? Tell me.
Register the team.
Was it wrong? Who owned the team?
Anybody.
Who owned the team? Is the team owned by anybody?
The team is owned by the people of Indiana.
What?
The people of Indiana. The team is owned by the people of Indiana.
So it has no owner. So anybody can register it.
No.
So take all your skin. Anybody can register any institution because that person is a member.
Philip, he was talking. I didn't say nothing. I listened.
I'm a due paying member. I'm a due paying member.
Savannah, Ernest is a guest. Ernest is a guest. So
let me say what I want to say.
You have to respect the guest.
I didn't come here to go back and forth. I came here for him to ask me a question and I answer the question. That's how people have conversation. Not talking over another person. It makes no sense. For his level of education, he's supposed to know that. That's something that's
I don't know it. I don't know it.
It's clear for his level of education.
I gotta go.
He's supposed to know that when you're having conversation, it's one talk, one listen, one talk, one listen. That's where you went for like 20, 25, 30 minutes. I didn't say nothing. I listen. So it will do you good to listen. Based on me listening, you will get when I explain, you will understand a lot of things that you can come back. So he said there was nothing left vote. We voted in there, and the body agreed that we're not registering the team. We're not prepared. We're not strong now to register the team. In fact, we're about to be 1 year old since we were funded. Why are we rushing this? Because he was talking about, when we register the team, we can get grant from the state. We are not ready organized. Why are we pushing to get grant? That was one of the reasons most of the guys had a problem with why he was posting, why you were pushing. The idea is good, but the time, and some of the rhetoric that were behind it, talking about we will get grant for it. What do we need grant for right now? When we are not even together, totally we got like 70, almost 78, 70, 72, 71, 72 members in the chat room. And we have 30 some more active members. Active. And we have 20 some more regular due paying member. 20 some more regular dues paying member. Why would we be rushing to get grant and all the above? It makes no sense. Let's create the environment that everybody will feel free. They will want to be part of what we are doing. Let's create the environment wherein people will feel safe and calm, have fun, take away that stress. Maybe next year we can incorporate, we can bring in new things we can do, we can bring in other ideas, but then everybody will understand where we're going, what we want to do. Like you rightly said, there's a need that we have our own account, but we can't get an account without being registered with the states because we can't go to the bank. They will need some tangible documents. And you put that file to the body. Everybody was like, that's a good idea. They didn't say no, we agree. But at the end of the day, they say where our money is right now is safe. This is a long-term plan, something that we can work on. We can work on it. So it was you called me. This is what Peter did. You do know about it. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? You're like, oh, this is what he did. So I'm like, Philip, start playing phone. Because Peter was in the meeting when the body rejected that whole thing. They said, no, we're not ready for that. We're not registering the team. We're not doing nothing with the state. We don't want to have any dealing with the state right now. You are in a meeting. Mm-hmm. And it was voted overwhelmingly. We're not ready for this. So I don't know where Peter came from, and he started saying all kind of things. Peter left and went and registered the team unknown to the body. It was you who brought it to my attention. And he had names on the list that he didn't even consult. He didn't even consult. Your name is on that list. My name is on the list, registered with the state now. I'm not in the know. But this is not something that we're supposed to be discussing here. This is something I wanted to address with Mr. Perry privately. He meet with the leadership. We see how we can work things out and come back to the body. We need to find out Perry came in the chat room, boom, he posted it. I finished registering the team now. Let me see what you guys will do. I registered the team already. It's with the state, it's active. So because of that, I remove him. So he shouldn't say, because I'm a dictator and I want to spend 2 years or 8 years being the coach for the team, I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. And it pains me sometimes. I go for practice, I don't practice. Because people will be like, you the coach, so where you? You the coach, so where you? At the end of the day, I either end up in the pool. And when I was a goalkeeper, that was way fourth division, I even there, 4th division time. When we were just playing, that's when I was goalkeeper. At my age now, I'm not supposed to be goalkeeper. I want to exercise too. So everything he's saying, talking about I remove him because of me being a dictator and all that. I remove you because you register the team without the body consent. The body consent. The same body you brought that constitution to. And they refused to. They didn't accept it that night. The same body, they didn't agree. You went behind the body talking about anybody can just wake up. You think that's not boss call thing we're running here? We're not running no boss call thing. We don't have a structure administratively, but we have a structure. And I don't know why you keep bringing Jeremiah names in Jeremiah name in the whole process. Jeremiah is the captain of the team. Jeremiah is not the only person talking to me. I consult everybody. We got assistant coach, we got captain, assistant captain. Everything we discuss is being posted in the leadership chat room. So I don't know if you got your personal problem with Jeremiah, you can take it on with him. If you got your personal problem, find a day, take it on with Jeremiah. And stop saying, I'm in that Oma voice, that Oma say, I'm baby. And I'm baby. And I'm baby for you to say Jeremiah talking in my ear. No. You've interacted with me. You know what I can do. You know my strength. Nobody will not just come to me and say things. You and I have talked. We are bum heads. At the end of the day, we sit down, we chill. For me, we talk and we finish.
Fine.
That's me. We talk, we finish, we move on. I can't obey, I sleep fine. I don't keep things in her. I don't keep things married against anybody. So at the end of the day, you got to stop saying things that are not true. I didn't move you because I'm a dictator. To the extent that even when we went back, I said, "Oh my man, you gotta do something. You gotta craft something." There was a new rules poster in the chat room, and you know what Philip did? Philip added the tenure of the coach 2 years. 2 years. And I wholeheartedly welcome it. 2 years. You're talking about dictatorship. 2 years. The coach will go for 2 years. Unfortunately, most of the guys are saying it's too huge. So we're putting another thing together. We'll bring it back to the body and give it to them and see what they say. But you got to start spreading message. You can go and form your own team. Nobody's stopping you. You have the power to form your own team. You are here dormant. You didn't find no team. Until we started practicing, we say all the things that we can make it grow, we can bring it together.
Philip, how many hours your brother get now?
No, the man said guess.
What you coming off for? How many hours your brother get? No, let me go now. Because you muted me.
Yeah, but Savannah, he said guess.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay. So let me just conclude so my brother can come back.
Hold on, Savannah.
Let me conclude.
Savannah, hold on just a second. Wait. Hold on just a second. You coming on? Hold on. So Savannah, hold it.
You will come. We're not hearing you. Wait. You will come. We're not hearing you.
Savannah, you coming on?
Wait.
Hold on.
So
man, he's the guest.
Don't mute me. Don't mute me.
No, but Savannah, let respect the guest too now, regardless.
No, but he talking gibberish.
Yeah, but after the guest, you
at the end of the day,
saying.
I don't have problem with you going to organize your own.
You have problem with me.
If I have problem with you,
it's clear. If
I have problem with you, some of the position I put you in, I'm not going to put you in a position.
Savannah,
you didn't give me no position. I don't give you a position.
Also, how you begin IE coach? You didn't
give it to me. You didn't give it to me.
How you begin IE coach?
We were sitting out there. You're talking about IE and Barrow. And Philip was sitting right there. It was the same day when Philip told you that, but we got a technocrat in here that can give us up to a 501c level. Pele can do that for us. They were discussing IE.
Philip didn't say nothing that Philip must have had a conversation. Philip is
capable. He said it at the practice ground.
Philip is capable of getting all of 501c. So don't even think you are the only one. But I am capable of getting all of 501c.
Philip said that.
So Philip said that. He didn't say it to me.
Philip is on the show. Philip, am I lying?
Savannah, Ernest. Okay, guys, please. All right, let's bring some order here. No, Savannah, let's bring some order. You see, the coach is here for a different reason. So you see, I really don't want us to watch our dirty clothes here. That's why I wanted to be a separate show where you can come on, you can have your own say. The coach, because right now the post starting practice Saturday. That's why he came to talk about.
I'll be there.
You know, you are working on the practice.
Yeah, I have people who I also influence too. They'll be on my side.
Hold on, I got one of the old-timer member here calling. You see, go ahead, old-timer member, call your name.
Who the person?
Hello, this is Mr. Jeremiah Silly.
Yeah.
I was going to make my contribution, but first of all, Philip Logan, I don't think you did justice to the team because the season is about to start. Practice start on Saturday. The coach supposed to tell us the calendar, the events, and how we're going to proceed.
And that's why the coach
talk about the rules. But then when you bring Philip on the argument, something that was all discussed beyond that, we're not getting the information for today.
Yeah, right.
That's the thing. The season is about to start. And then I want to contribute to the whole thing.
Go ahead.
Philip is my senior brother. But sometimes when we're in an institution, we have to just govern ourselves according to what everybody expectation, what everybody desire. It's not personal here. We all were in the meeting, the old timer, we all in majority say we're not ready to adapt the constitution or that the document. But we're going to come up with a shorter route that will cover all for this season, and this is a long-term plan. It was clear there. The issue here is that because Philip went to the state and register the organization doesn't make it right by us.
It's true.
They be clear. Because the state accepted it doesn't mean that we accepted it. The state can accept any document. So anyway, they don't know they don't know what surrounds the legality of the document. So we, for our end, we think it's not legal because we were not prepared. We didn't, maybe there are certain things we wanted in that before you can submit to the state. Like we didn't include and you went to it behind everybody. So all you needed to do was to apologize to their body. You may have a good intention, but the outcome is bad. We're not satisfied. And sometimes we have to be good to our, we can be in an institution, we always disrupt the institution sometimes better. So looking at the legality of the thing, you're not supposed to do that. Because the majority of us didn't agree and will frown on your behavior. That's the issue I got when you read there. And I believe there is something we can talk behind the scenes. So coming in studio now, going back and forth, it's not necessary. We can sit down as a team and talk that one behind the scene. Let's focus on this preseason coming up.
I said no.
What are some of the things they put into perspective and how we're going to go forward?
I said no.
We can't have two LOTI-FC, brother. We're going to have to have one.
Can the brother finish? He's calling, then he finish.
All right, Jeremiah, thank you so much.
I said no.
Thank you so much.
I said no to Jeremiah's accession because Jeremiah was in that meeting. You know what I'm saying? You see, I don't believe in people coming up front trying to act. I believe in people coming up front and being bold. I'm a bold person. I don't depend on anybody's strength to do what I do. Okay? So when y'all went to your personal meeting and y'all say y'all rejected the Constitution in your minutes that y'all sent to us. Y'all sent a minutes that the Constitution was rejected and the committee was dissolved.
The brother just said that. So
Philip, the man did not say the Constitution was rejected. It was tabled to be discussed further. Englishman said. But your
say it was rejected.
He said it was rejected. So, let me get back. Let me get back.
No, but Jeremiah got to Ernie got to address Jeremiah's concerns. So,
no, Philip, I was the one speaking on Jeremiah call and interrupted me. So, I beg you, please, don't give a brother. Don't give your brother-in-law the pilot, please.
No, but
do not give your brother-in-law the pilot.
Savannah, you are here. You are here as a panelist to ask questions.
I'm not here as a panelist.
But you're not here.
No,
you're not here as a guest because the guest is already on the show.
Okay,
so that why we give it.
Okay, can I please?
So, okay, we have another member.
Can I please leave the show then? Can I please leave the show then?
So we're gonna set another day for you, Savannah. Go ahead.
Because this is your show.
Another member.
There's a personal show, right? You can have your show.
Savannah, way small. Go ahead, man.
So there's your show.
Yeah, I've been listening to
Philip, how you say that I can mute myself? Why they
I called me to speak about the registration of the team. Billy, Billy, you are wrong. You just have to come out and point out to the ballot. Two, you start saying the team not owned by anybody. The team is owned by everybody. Not to say the team just formed for just came from the sky for now. The team was established by everybody because the body is the higher Jesus making. So if anyone want to do anything, the body should agree before you do it. You go about doing it.
Wait a minute, finish, Savannah. Go ahead, Murray.
Yeah, but you registering the team with all the leadership concern. You are wrong. But you registering the team without the body. You are also wrong. And sometimes I said and think, people are petty. I don't know what sometimes you discuss issue or you do to anger. You can have a good intention to be real. But the way you want for you to do it, you should also understand that people have their own saying too. You should also respect other people's view. When things are going your way, you get vexed. When things go your way, then you get vexed. No, petty. You should respect everybody on the team regardless of your start on your left. Everybody can start on your left. It can be rich for you and your family. Enough for anybody. If I reach for me and my family. But when it comes to the team, it's everybody business. It's not personal issue yet. So I beg you, Perry. You have a good intention, but you should also follow the rules or the body. You should also respect the body before you do anything. I beg you, because there's enough politics. There's not something that anybody have any issue with anybody, one of you. But But for anything to go far, we should respect one another opinion of it. Even you disagree with a person or you have a personal issue with a person, don't bring it in a group. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Maurice Gua. So that's the voice of Maurice Gua. So, gentlemen, let's go back to the coach. Coach, let's go ahead. Take your 2 minutes. We'll come back to Peter to take 2 minutes. Then we can call it shut.
So, I would like to say thanks to everybody who called and gave their input on how they feel about the old-timer. And like my brother Jeremiah said, things were discussed in the meeting, and these are things that we're not supposed to be discussing out here. We're not supposed to be discussing it out here, but unfortunately, it was brought out here. I would like to apologize to the Old-timer Association for what we just did. I would like to apologize on behalf of my brother and myself, my brother Billy, for what we just did. We were wrong for discussing things that supposed to be with old-timer alone, bringing it out here.
So just a side question: Why you in your 2 minutes? The way all the members calling for Pity to apologize. When Pity apologized, then what happened next?
Pity is a registered member.
Okay.
Pity is a member, not a registered member. He's a member. These are things that we're putting in place. We let me just jump into it.
Go ahead. Just give us the whole rundown, how the practice session go, who are qualified to become members, and how often you put practice, and on which day you put practice. Just give all the busy rundown.
Okay.
So yes,
we practice. This is LOTA, Liberian Old-timer Association of Indiana. We practice on 62nd. We practice at 62nd Park, and we practice every Saturday. And sometimes holidays, depending on the weather. But if the weather is beautiful, we practice on holidays. So our calendar of event this year is going to be beautiful. We're not sitting. We'll be doing a lot of things this year. So our practice, like we usually say, like we said, our practice starts this Saturday. Then it will be followed by match between IE and Barrow on the 13th of April. Then May 8th, we'll be launching a form draft. We'll be playing the Togolese team.
Okay.
On May 8th. May 18th. We'll be playing the Togolese old-timer. Then June 22nd, which is Juneteenth.
Okay, so y'all got to play for June 19th too?
Yeah, we got to play for June 19th. Like I said, we're not sitting.
Okay, that's Juneteenth. And I won't be there for Juneteenth because Juneteenth is my anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, you see, we got plans for Juneteenth, and we'll be playing. It's a strong game. It's gonna be a strong match. We'll be playing the Indy Lone Star.
Oh wow.
We'll be playing the Indy Lone Star. Then July 6th, the July 4th celebration will push it to the 6th. We'll be playing Kentucky All-Star.
Wow.
Kentucky Old-timer. They are coming here. We'll be playing them. Kentucky Old-timer will be playing them on July 6th. We'll push the July 4th is going to be on a weekday, so we'll push it to the 6th, which is the weekend. We'll be playing Kentucky Old-timer. So July 22nd, July 27th, which is the Christmas, the July 26th celebration, we'll be working alongside in collaboration with LAR. The old-timer will be working in collaboration with LAR. The youth department, I think they got something good plan for us. We'll be working in collaboration with them. Then we got the awards night. Awards night will be August 10th. August 10th will be giving people awards for their achievement, their contribution towards the team. The achievement will be given higher goal scorer. You will see best coach. You will see best defender, best striker, best midfielder, best goalkeeper. All those awards will be given. And we'll also be doing it. It will also be a fundraising program to raise funds for the team. We're trying to spice it up with a game in a day.
Okay.
With a game in the day, but we're still working on it. It's still in the point line. We're working on it to see if we can get a team from out of state, or we can play a team from here. But we're still working on it. It's a work in progress. Then we got a Flag Day celebration. We'll be doing that in collaboration with LAR Youth and Sport Department.
Okay.
Flag Day celebration. That will be done in collaboration with LAR Youth and Sport Department. That is August 24th. Because some people were born here, so they know Flag Day. They didn't know our Flag Day. That's August 24th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And some people came here when they were small, so they can't remember nothing about Liberia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we'll have the Labor Day. The Labor Day. Personally, I'm talking to the guys from Ohio to see if they can come. If they can come, we'll see if we can bring the guys from Kentucky. The Labor Day is August 31st to September 2nd. In between there, anywhere in between there, we'll schedule a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we're not sleeping. This whole year, we're working.
Wow.
We're coming out. We're having fun. I moved in the community. The community, it was like I said, I think it was dead. Now a lot of activity. And now, as the old-timer came to existence, we see people coming out. We see people coming out. People coming out. Like I said, I would like to encourage everybody. If you know somebody who plays soccer, bring them. We got affiliate member too. You can be an affiliate member. You don't have to play football. We got people that Nyana usually come. My brother Rawakere usually come. We got other people that come. And we got older people on the team too. Pastor Willie, Barrow number 9. What the man name? My brother Morris Gua, who just called. He just took the other goal scorer from Pastor Willie a few days. Pastor Willie, when I was striker. Barrow striker. So we encourage all the other people. Come, let's have fun. Then we got Columbus Day. Columbus Day celebration. We're working behind the scene to see if we can bring a team out of state or we'll play one of the teams here. Columbus Day. Columbus Day is on October 12th. It's Columbus Day. Then we got the closing of the summer, our regular Barrow and IE.
Mm-hmm.
Team, best of the 3. Again, money will be available. And the organization will benefit.
Wow.
I know they're going to donate $400 to us again. They always do. They did it in the past. I know they will do it for us again. They will donate $400 to Barrow. And Barrow will collect that money and do something productive with it. Then we working on, like last year, because of the lack of knowledge on how things run in Indiana here, I didn't know that you had to register early with the indoor.
Okay, yeah.
To partake. So when I got there, people were like, oh, people started booking saying September, October. So I'm like, oh wow, because I got there, I went November. They're like, oh, it's booked. Some people, the facility was like, oh, people book up to March. People book up to February. So we are looking at that to see if we can to instead of staying home again for this whole winter, we can go maybe 1 or 2 Saturdays in a month to see if we can do something fortunate for us, our brother. And I would like to say before it's slide, I would like to say a big thank you to LAR, because in the past we've been borrowing that jersey to play in. My brother in studio, Perry, bought jersey for IE, which is good. Bought jersey for IE. He says it's for RE, but Old-timer can use it. But
And you have that jersey currently? Because somebody
no,
said
we don't have it.
Somebody said it just
it's with Philly. So I don't know if he bought it for RE or that his own personal property he keeping. I don't know. I'm not accusing him of anything. But I heard Philly is the one who has the jersey right now. RE has a jersey. My brother Morris, like I said, I would like to say a big thank you to the LAR sport department because they used to give all that jersey for us to play our games in. So I would say a big thank you to them. But that is in the past now. Old-timer is coming together gradually. Our brother Morris just brought us a full set of jerseys.
Yeah, I saw that too.
One for RE, one for Barrow, and 2 for the Old-timer Association.
So IE got 2 sets now.
I got 2 sets.
They got one for the set, and they got one is E and Worry.
One is E and Worry. So I know they will give us 400 this year. Barrow will buy another set of jersey. And the money that was used, that was used to buy those jersey, it came from Old-timer cover. Now one person just wake up and say they buy jersey. It came from Old-timer cover. Old-timer Morris bought the jersey for us when he went back home. So we got our own jersey right now. Old-timer has our own football. We got like 12 pieces, almost, I think 13. The last time I checked, it was 12, 13. We got our own net that we can put behind the pole. So when you score, it goes in the net.
It seems that this year going to be very interesting, though.
It's going to be very interesting. Trust me, it's going to be very interesting. We got a couple of things in the point line that we're working on. This year is going to be beautiful. It's going to be, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to have real fun. And we encourage everybody, the community. We encourage the community to be part of the process. This is not something that we're doing alone. We want everybody to be part of it. That's why I always say, when somebody's having a program, the community should be in attendance. Come out. Support. That, I don't know them, we're not speaking. Those things, it's not good for this community. We got kids in this community that are coming out. It's not something that is supposed to see. Oh, my man not speaking to that other person, or my pa and that person can't talk. Because at the end of the day, I want my kids go out there, they should be safe. When parents see my daughter, he will say, oh, that's Samuel's daughter, yeah. I will not say that for something to happen to her. But imagine a parent and my son ain't speaking, and he see my daughter in danger. Who knows what he's going to do? Or a parent's son is in danger, and parents say he's not speaking to me. Because me, nobody will say they're not speaking to me. I'm speaking to everybody. It's just you that don't want to speak to me. I speak to everybody. That color in speak, that time was small, when in high school. We used to say, oh, color friend, you put your small finger up. I don't know whether most of the people know. The children of today, they don't know that. You put your small finger up, then somebody call it, say, oh, the man, myself, we're speaking.
We
Stop
each
working. Your age you own now.
I'll leave the show now, bro. I've been talking for so long.
No, the man can make each chances.
For more than 10 minutes.
No, he said guess.
For more than 10 minutes, so I should be giving. I said 10 minutes too.
No, but he said guess.
I'm not telling it to you because I want to debunk all his medical theory.
No, but you're closing now. Why you coming to debunk?
It's not closing because what he said about here, LA collaborating about this, that want to understand where the budget line coming from. Want to understand all these things as a member. Because that's not discussed with us. You say, pay the ratio of the team without the body. They bring in a plan that the body did not discuss. So how are we going at these things? So let him continue. When he finish, give him the time. Else, you won't see me on your show anymore.
Go ahead, Ernest.
My man, you can't be threatening the man. He's the host.
I'm threatening him.
I
am making it clear.
You see, we're not seeing him on your show. This show is for
no, you won't see me anymore.
It's for Indiana.
I can register a show too.
Yeah,
I can put it out there too.
What I really wanted was
that's the reality.
To have Ernest Samuels.
You giving a lot of mythical stories here, a lot of lies. So let's address it.
Yeah, Savannah.
It can't be a closing because your brother wants to promote you.
No, Savannah, this is
not a brother friendship thing.
It's
a team that we're supposed to work with.
No, but Savannah,
That's
you
the
gotta
reality.
understand. Yeah, but you're supposed to understand that today's show wasn't to address all the issues that the old
No,
timer
no, no,
have.
no. If the man
This-
will sell, the team shortly, we must address that.
Yeah, but
Just
this,
say I bought
yeah.
IE jersey. I get
Uh-huh.
IE jersey. It's key
Uh-huh.
that this. You're giving all those
You
things.
will have the
I didn't
opportunity
bother
to
you.
speak
I
only.
didn't bother you.
I
So
said
give me
eat.
the same
I said
time.
eat and
Give
worry.
Give me the
You got-
same time. Give me the same time you give him.
You will have the
Alright,
same
come on.
time. You will have the
Okay.
time. Just
Don't get 2
relax.
minutes to close.
I don't know
I'm
why you
addressing-
stressing yourself up there.
I'm
Why you
addressing-
stressing yourself?
I'm
Okay.
addressing everything based
Okay,
on
so-
what I wrote.
Okay, Savannah, wait now. Take
Okay,
it easy.
thank you. No,
Take
no,
it
no,
Why you
easy.
stressing yourself
I'm
up?
thinking nothing easy.
Yeah, so Savannah, what I wanted us to
Stop
establish
promoting
here.
your brother-in-law.
No, the thing is,
Stop doing that.
No, but Savannah, first
You're
of
all men
all,
of integrity. Don't do that next time.
yeah, but Savannah, what I wanted, that's why I told you from the beginning when
Promoting your brother-in-law. The
Mhm.
team is not in
You will listen to
cohesiveness.
him. You will listen to him.
yeah,
That's not how
Savannah,
to have
The team
conversation.
is not in cohesiveness.
no,
Don't
but
pretend.
Savannah,
Let's stay out.
Savannah, let's do justice to our followers now. So the thing is,
Philip,
you came
Philip,
for a whole
Philip,
different reason.
Philip,
yeah,
you attack,
yeah, but
you attack Paco on a
Look,
daily basis
yeah,
of
but
not doing things right.
but
So
Savannah,
speak to your brother-in-law
the
of
thing
not
here-
doing things right too.
no, but listen,
This is
the
a
man-
brother-in-law. Is that
the man
promotional
never-
show?
no, but the thing he's never came
There
on the
should be
program.
no promotional show, Philip.
Yeah, but Savannah, you have to
Listen.
listen to. I invited him
I listen.
today.
I listen.
I
I
reached
just
out to
listen.
him. He never planned an interview.
But
I
you
reached out to him.
want to short circuit me that I can't talk for more time. You want to get him 10, 15 minutes. You
But
want to
he's
give me 2
the-
minutes
he-
to close.
He's
I'm
the
not
guest.
closing.
No,
I
but
want to
he's the-
address everything he said.
Okay, Savannah, let's
Is that
first
possible?
Savannah, let's first agree that he's the guest.
He's the guest. Can I
Okay.
address everything
So,
he said?
so
Can I
no,
address everything he
no,
said?
but hold on,
I
now,
don't think
hold
it was-
on, Savannah, hold on. Let's do
No, no,
justice
no.
to our
Can
people
I
following us.
please address everything he said?
You
there?
can
I'm thinking
address some. You can address some, but you won't
Why
be
not?
having a luxury of time to address everything.
Also, he has the luxury of time to
Because he
talk,
is the guest,
to
Savannah.
talk gibberish, to talk
No,
lies.
Savannah, the thing here is you and him, you people are not going back and forth or anything.
We're not going back and forth.
You are
I want to
here.
address everything he
Yeah.
said
So
in a conclusive statement. There won't be
then
2
we,
minutes.
we can have another time where the both of you can agree.
There will be no time
come
because
on,
you, Philip,
on.
you can deny me of this balance. But
No,
I only came
no,
out here
I-
today to
I have
address
not.
the brother-in-law
I have
in the
not.
public, on the public
have-
aura.
I
And let
have
me tell
not.
you one thing:
I
I've
have
raised on my
not.
own platform anyway,
Savannah, good. That's good. That
and
would give
I
it.
will address that
Yeah,
publicly because
that
why?
would be good because
This
we will
man
be
can be lying,
because we'll be doing
can
justice
be,
to the
can be
community
making up things.
when the people have
When the
preferences.
team
they
is
can
not
go to-
when the team is not in cohesiveness.
But Savannah, you just heard what I said. The goal of today was since the team will be coming up on Saturday, Mr. Samuel, I reached out to him 2 text messages.
So you want
Can
to
you come up and talk? No, but the thing
You
is,
want to promote the team as an
Mhm.
agenda against LAI, right?
no, it's not promoting the team
no.
agenda. He was
No,
only
excuse
going
me.
to no, but
You,
Savannah,
Philip,
Savannah,
you
Savannah, we can, Savannah, we can, no, Savannah,
talk.
Savannah, Savannah.
For me, I'm a
Savannah.
political person.
Yeah, but Savannah,
All
we
I'm
can,
saying-
talk.
Philip,
And you
all you
told
can
me
do-
what he was
Savannah.
doing was wrong.
Philip, all you can do is
we
You
can
been
go-
telling me,
you can go-
messages
Philip,
from the chat.
Financially, financially,
Yeah.
effort, time. I still stand by my word until somebody else can come up and tell me, say, yeah,
Philip, I gave on
tap
you.
you in this.
You can do
I'm
what you
the
want to do.
highest contributor.
All right, so Savannah, let have some order here now. Savannah, let have some order. The thing is, you have your time to talk, but I have some order. No, Savannah, you're not ready to be on the show today. Trust me, in all fairness. I respect you, but we can't have show like this. We cannot. I won't lie to you. We cannot. In all fairness, with all the respect I have for you, we cannot have show where everybody talking over each other. That one, if you want to be on the show today, Savannah, is not a problem. You can go. We can have that another time.
Keep me up.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying we can have you another time if you don't want to be on the show for today, Savannah. But it makes no sense for you to be talking over people while they are talking, which of course it don't show any sign of civility. I respect you. We can have all the conversations. We can agree to disagree, but that other aspect of having the conversation that will not work here today, Savannah.
That's
I
the
do
beauty
not-
of people having
I
conversation.
do not agree to that.
People agree to disagree. That's
So,
the beauty of having
Savannah,
conversation.
Muting me. I only asked a question.
yeah,
Give
but
us.
Savannah,
He has. Give me the symptom he has. That's all I asked for.
but that's what I said. We can't be talking over each other. That's
But
what
you
I said.
deny me.
No,
Now you muting me.
I'm
Now
making
you
you
muting me.
understand. I'm making you
I'm not
understand.
I'm not Aaron Kelly.
No,
I'm
but
not Pop
Savannah,
Kelly. So
Savannah,
don't mute me.
oh God. But Savannah, we can't have show like this though. We can't have show like this. You can't be talking
Don't
above.
mute me. Don't
Yeah,
mute me.
but we have to speak one at a
I
time.
was on mute. I listened to him to talk. I asked you, Philip,
Yeah,
will
but
you give him the same time he has?
Savannah,
You
I
said no.
said yes. I said I am the host.
Oh
He
wow,
is my
but you
guest.
call me host. You call me host initially. Because it's
Yeah,
recorded,
but
though.
Savannah, he is my guest.
No, but you
Before-
call me
be-
host initially. I want
I
engage.
speak-
I want engage the guest now.
Savannah, we gotta speak one at a time, though. We gotta speak one at a time.
That's one of
Yeah,
the greatest
we gotta
problems.
speak
That's
one
one
at
of
a
the
time.
greatest problems.
Before I send you the link, I told you clearly. Ernest Samuel
No.
has today's program, and
No.
today is Ernest Samuels. And the only reason
I said I
I
wanted to
sent you
address
the
it.
link, Ernest Samuel said, if you want to come on, you can bring him on if you have some questions to ask.
You can
I
bring
said,
it on.
okay, I will do that. And initially, I told you, Savannah, I said, if you want to have your own time to speak about these issues, you can pick your own separate time. It will not be on his time where he come to talk about their Saturday engagement. Then I changed the whole conversation to a debate. That will not be doing justice. I will not do that to you either. It's unfair. The people want to talk about what's happening on Saturday and how can you be part of it. Fine. We can set up a whole new other date to discuss all the things you're talking about today, which of course will be fair. But we can use today where we have people want to listen about when they will be going to practice, how they'll be going to practice, when the practice start, what the location they will take it to be, registration,
But
not
he- he-
registration,
he-
these
no,
kind
but
of
he-
things.
But he's talking about games, playing
That's
out
not-
activities.
No, he just gave me.
He explained collaboration with LAR. You
Yeah,
can
so-
department. He did
yeah.
discussing numbers. So
So
can I engage you on those things?
Jeremiah Silly asked the question.
The question
For
I
him-
asked
for
you,
him
can
to
I
give us-
engage him on his plan?
Why can't you just wait? Let Philip finish talking.
I
Why
can't
can't you
wait.
just wait?
I'm asking Philip, can you
So-
give him the time to engage him on his plan?
So
On his plan.
listen,
On his
Mr.
plan.
Felix.
I want to know.
Okay,
Because
I
I
will-
plan, excuse me, now the man said the team did not agree to have to be registered. Did the team agree on his plan? Did the team agree on anything? So I want to ask the man all these questions before you let it fly. Because
okay.
at the end of the day, there is no budgetary analysis. Who pay,
Okay.
who do that. There's nothing established. But you want it to fly? No, it
Okay.
won't fly under my watch.
Okay, Savannah, let's just order the show.
Anyway,
let's just,
Philip,
let's just
Philip-
structure the show.
Brother-in-law, anyway.
No, it has
That's
nothing to do with brother-in-law. It just have to do with the simple
You are
rules
afraid
of
to address this
conversation.
man's action.
So
though.
let me just
No,
conclude.
but
let me
Savannah,
just conclude,
even
Philip,
if
by
we
giving-
addressing action, we cannot address the actions while we're doing injustice to the people who follow us.
No, Philip,
You
it's okay.
speak one at a time. When you speak, we will
I
listen.
was very
When
quiet
we
when
give-
you were talking.
But that's what I said.
I
And
was
you
very
were speaking.
quiet.
You
Then
had
I asked you,
you
will I have
exercise.
the same time he has? You said
Yeah.
no.
Okay, then that's it. Because he is the guest. And you asked me why. I said because he
Then
is
that-
the
then
guest.
that's it. Then I won't come on your show anymore. That's what I said.
Savannah,
It's not a threat. I'm just telling you the same respect you giving me. I'm
Mhm.
giving it back to you.
Why can't
Because
you
you-
have?
because
Why
you
can't you
can
have
tell-
a separate day
Excuse
wherein
me.
you will go, you will discuss
And
it
then-
liftedly?
And then you make an attack Packer from start to end. He can
Mhm.
do publication about Packer for everything. But
Mhm.
why can't he tell you you're doing wrong?
So
Why
this is
can't
what
he
I
say
just
it?
no,
When
I
you
just
want
said
to
it.
promote the event.
I just
It's
said
not-
it to
it's-
you,
it's
Savannah.
not
Okay,
welcome, bro.
Savannah,
It's
Savannah.
not
Let's just speak the fire here now.
No, I'm done.
The
I'm
issue
done.
that everybody's stressing you about registration, you are wrong. I said it in your face that you are wrong. So it's not anything for us to come up here and haul
Who
and
own the
pull.
team?
No, the point here, the team
Who
is
own the team?
it's a whole. It's the entire body that own the team.
So if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
you're giving my due pay, give my dues back.
Then that can be discussed. You can reach out to
Then
them.
I
You
will
know,
move. I will
yeah,
move
but-
on. I will move on with LOTI-FC
Yeah, but
as a
Savannah,
private institution.
Savannah,
Is that
you know-
is that fair?
yeah, but you know how
Well,
to
I
channel
know that
that.
I'm not
You know-
wrong
you know,
because
you know how
why?
to channel that.
I know that I'm not wrong because why? The team cannot be registered by a single individual, and
But-
few groups cannot only be the incorporator. Because
All
the only
right,
problem
so-
they have was who name you put on the document.
So
That
Savannah,
was what you asked me.
Savannah,
That was what
the
you
only
asked me.
problem.
Savannah, every
That's not
team,
the only
every
problem. The major
organization
problem.
have their own internal fight.
So you
So
do what I want to do there. I walk away.
if you did
As
something
far as I am
and
concerned,
the
I'm the
rest of the
highest
body,
donor to LOTI-FC.
but it's not a problem. You can be the higher donor and the people can expel you if you do something that contravenes the institution.
So how was I expelled? By
So
your
you-
bylaw decision?
You are not being expelled. The thing here,
The
you are not being
bylaw talking
expelled.
about the chat room.
But
But
Savannah,
that doesn't mean you are expelled.
Savannah,
And you Philip, of
Savannah.
all person, was telling me the
Yes.
chat they were saying about me.
Because I wanted you to see it. That's why I sent it to
You
you.
must see it.
But
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell bro? What you
it's
did
not a
was wrong.
public chat that everybody.
Why
Hold
didn't you
on.
tell bro? What you did was wrong.
I have another caller.
Fair enough, fair person.
Sis, is it?
Call her back, please. Call her back. Please call her
So
back.
hold on,
please.
Savannah. Hold on,
Yeah,
Savannah.
I'm leaving.
Savannah, hold on. I have
I'm
a
leaving.
guest. You see?
Thanks for coming.
Go ahead, sis. Is it? Savannah, trust me. You my old man, but you cannot fight everything. You can't be so emotional for everything.
Like I said, the idea is good.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. You see,
The idea is good.
You see, from the beginning, I said it to him. Ernest is coming on the show. You want to come on the show. It's not a problem when you come on the show. And I said in text, I said, we are not fighting. Don't fight. I didn't say anything. I said you can ask a question. I ain't stopping you from speaking whatever way you want to speak. But we have to understand today was for another agenda. The day we set a debate, we'll come up here and have those debates. So it's a simple thing. I just want us to understand the rules. You can be talking while I'm talking. At the end of the day, what do the people take away? Nothing. So you have to listen when other person is speaking. And sometimes when we come to these kind of conversations, we don't have to attach our emotions, Savannah. You're like, oh man, we can talk about it. Man, you will still talk about it. You'll tell me how I ain't fair, how I ain't this. I will accept it. Because me, I always love to accept my wrongs. Whenever I'm wrong, I'm not an angel to know everything. But Savannah, when you're wrong, people look in your face and tell you that you're wrong. Even the text message that I sent you that came from the chat, I sent it to you because I wanted to see what was going on in the chat room. Don't remove you, but be aware of things that are going on. So it's a public chat room and I have 80 some people. How can anything that play be a secret? It's not a secret. I send them to you. And I'm saying it here. Go ahead, Mr. Samuel, do your party.
So at the end of the day, like I said, these are conversations that we encourage, that we encourage in the community, people to speak their mind. But you can do it when you're having a conversation with somebody. That's what I said initially. For his level of education, I think he should understand or know the rules of conversation. When people are having conversation, he should understand it. He should know it. That when you're talking, one person is speaking, another person listen. That way you can better understand what the other person is saying, and you can be able to rebuttal or say what you want to say, because everything they just said, you understood it. But if the person is talking, you're talking, it makes no sense. So right now, let's not dwell on Pele. Pele has his own problem. It's not something that we should. Like I said, I'm always available. Once you want me to come in studio and discuss the issue, we can come back and discuss the issue. I don't have problem with discussing the issue. If Pele want to come back, and we can set up a day that we can discuss the issue problem that he got. And I will encourage anybody. This is not only something that we'll be doing only today. This is something that we'll be doing regularly. We'll do it regularly to create that awareness. We want people to speak out because that's the only way we learn. Sometimes we're doing things, we think we are doing the right thing. But when people come out, they give suggestion and they criticize. Don't take the criticism as in, oh, the person hit me or this person is bitter. No, the person just want to see you do the right thing. And once you do the right thing, everybody benefit. Once you do the right thing, everybody benefit. So I will not sit here and say, oh, because people criticizing me, and so I got a problem, I'm mad, I'm bitter with him. No, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. So I will encourage people to call the next time we come on the show and we discuss an issue. I will encourage people to call. The next time I come on the show, let people call. Open the line, let people call. We will want this suggestion, this recommendation. They will help us carry this community or this organization. They will carry it to higher height. Let me just conclude
Go
by
ahead.
talking about the practice session where we'll be practicing. We'll be practicing this Saturday at 5253 West 62nd Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46268. 5253 West 62nd Street. It's a park. It's a beautiful park. It's a beautiful park. Sometimes people, I will encourage everybody to come there. You don't have to like watch our party if you don't want to watch. You can come and walk. And you can also come and interact with us. We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll have fun. We usually have fun. But like I said, I promise you guys, this year is going to be beautiful. We'll have fun. And we encourage everybody to be part of it. We encourage everybody. Indiana, we want people coming out. Don't sit home and allow this whole summer. Some people have summer, some states here, their summer is 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like North Dakota that are a month and a half. But they do have regular fun. They do have regular fun. As if they have a long summer. And for our summer is way long. We can have fun. That's what we try to do, and that's what we're going to do. We'll work alongside our body, the body as a whole will work with them. And together we can all take this organization to somewhere that at the end of the day, the community is going to win. It's not about me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about you. It's not about Pele. It's about the community. This is something that, because you know, at a certain age, we will not be able to go on and field again.
Sure.
Or it's going to be it's going to be a traditional thing. The kids behind us, they're going to come and they will still be there. The process is going to be on, and we'll be there to guard them. So, being emotional about things doesn't help the process. It don't help the process. Pele, you got a lot of good ideas. We got a lot of people in the team. I call people personally. I talk with people. I call people. Together, we can move these things. People give me a lot of good ideas. A lot of good ideas that I'm willing to share with the body. So, my brother Pele, if you got something personal with me or with Jeremiah, don't bring it to the organization. Settle it with us individually. Right now, I see your anger is being transferred. The security people call transfer of aggression. The problem you got with us, that if you bring it to the whole team, and that is something that we don't want. That is something we don't want. That's why I said no politics, because at the end of the day, politics make family don't speak to family, and that's not something that we want. We want the community coming together. We got like 70, almost 80, some more members. Like you said in the chat room, we encourage everybody to be part of it. Like I said, the first the second stuff that were posted, the rules that were posted, some of the guys are complaining. They say it's a whole bucket, and we're working on things. We'll bring another one and propose it and post it to the body and see if they can accept it. Once they accept it, we can move on. Right now, the form is being printed. Have been printed already. The form is here. LOTA form is here. We got our membership form. It's here. Once the rules is passed, we'll bring this form to the body and see. Once the body accepts this form, we will have a database wherein if your birthday comes, you will receive a greeting card, a birthday greeting from a birthday message from LOTA in your inbox because you are a registered member. Now, oh, I'm a member in the month. We don't want to encourage it again.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to encourage it. We want when you are a member of LOTA, we want you to knock your chest and say, I'm a registered member. You can't just say I'm a member. I'm a registered member, which means you are filling your form and you are regular dues paying members. At the end of the day, some member benefited hugely from the organization. This going here because they are regular dues paying member. The leadership identify the old-timer LOTA identify with Pastor with it because he are registered member, you are dues paying member. So we identify with him. Our brother had his baby shower. LOTA was there in full swing. We identify with him because he is a due paying member. So I would like to use this medium to encourage every member to pay that dues because that's how the organization functions. On dues, we don't want to do individual wherein somebody get versed one day, they say they carrying that jersey that they bought, or they carrying that football that they bought, and we can't practice again because the person who bought the football for the team, the person carried that football. So we need people to pay. We are appealing to people to pay their dues. When you pay your dues, that's the only way the organization can function and we can get things done. And we encourage people, like I said, this form, I will carry on the practice ground tomorrow. This form is going to be on the practice ground and we'll give it to the body. Everything will be done through the body. We'll give it to the body. Once the body agree for us to have this form, we'll divide this form. And people will be registered. We'll have a database. That is something we want to encourage. That is something we want to bring. Our database. So I would like to encourage everybody again to be part of the process. Don't sit on the fence. We have affiliate members. You can be an affiliate member. You don't have to play soccer. You can come and support the process. Like last year, we had a couple of females who were there. We were there with us all the time. They were on the field. Even if it's cold, it's hot, they were there. When we had our soccer game, they were there helping to take care of the food. We had just few. This year, hopefully we can have a lot of people that will come. Even during the IE and Bible, we had a few older people that came to support the process. And we have fun. That's how the community is supposed to be. That's what we're trying to put forth. That's what we want to bring to the community. We want everybody to be part of the process. We don't want people sitting on the fence. Don't sit on the fence and because of Philip or because of Peter or because of Ernest, you say, oh, I want to be part of them. I want to be part of that organization because I have a problem with Ernest or I have a problem with Peter. You're doing it for your children tomorrow. For your children tomorrow. If you got a child, for your child tomorrow. At the end of the day, gradually, we will get there. It's a gradual process. Like I said before, Philip out there is good. But a lot of people are saying it's too early. It's too early. That's why we're not accepting it right now. It's too early. We said bring us a rules that will govern us. We didn't say constitution. We said rules. Mm-hmm. So we need rules. Like I said, we're working on one or two things. I'm talking to one or two people. Maybe by tomorrow or Saturday, we'll post our rules and see if the body accept it. If they don't accept it, we'll keep trying. We will keep trying until we can get it right. We keep trying until we can get it right. But at the end of the day, if I'm out tomorrow, I want to set up something that if I'm out tomorrow, the organization can stay functional. If you are out tomorrow, the organization can stay functional. If Pele is out tomorrow, the organization can stay functional. That's why we want to set up. We don't want it built around one person. Like our Liberian thing, once the person who controlling it, he's talking about he's the higher donor. That's something that we can discuss. We know people who've been donating behind the scene, but we're not going to call that name. But at the end of the day, everybody do things for the organization. It's not because of me. For the organization, we got people who donated football. They did it not because that the coach you. No, they did it because they saw something good. So they say, okay, I want to be part of it. They donated football. We got people who donated whole bag, medical stuff, first aid kit. They give it to the team. Like I said, we're getting there gradually. At the end of the day, it's for everybody's future. It's for everybody's future. So I will urge everybody to come out tomorrow for practice. And every Saturday, I will encourage everybody to come. And like I said, Philip, I'm here whenever you want me to come on to discuss old-timer. Just send me the text message once I'm free. Once I'm free, I will come because we ain't got nothing to hide. This is old-timer. The day you want my financial secretary, you want to deal with one of my financial secretary, you call him, he's going to come. If you want to deal with my assistant coach, you call him, he's going to come. If you want to deal with my assistant captain, you call him. I think we will be available. There's nothing we have to hide. This organization, like I say, for everybody. So we'll work together. With me, without me, the thing will move on. With Peter, without Peter, the thing will move on. But it's just that emotional behavior, we got to get it out of our mind and come together. If you get problem with me, put me to the side, we settle it. If I'm wrong, I'll tell you sorry. We move on. That's what gentlemen do. If you wrong, you tell me sorry, we'll move on.
Mhm.
So yeah, brother, I would like to say a big thank you to you, and I would like to say a big thank you to everybody who came on the show to watch the show, and thanks for making this happen. And like I said, I'm always available. So thank you,
Thank
brother.
you. Thank you so much, Mr. Ernest Samuels. So we look forward to seeing you again. All right. So those of you following us, I want to say thanks so much to everyone who followed us here tonight. I'm sorry for the back and forth that we're going on, and I know some of you. I just sent Mr. Savannah Spilly a text message, and in the text message, I indicated that it wasn't to have him not to speak, but my intention was for us to have a respectful conversation because people following us want to carry something from here, and we can't come up here and yelling over me, I yell over you, and yell over you. Want proof a point? This will not be the right point because we're not here debating. We're not here call the coach to talk about him. Matter of fact, I reached out to him. It's an impromptu, like I said. He wasn't thinking about it. I'm about to start my show, looking at how Saturday going to be to give some awareness to Saturday's practice session because I know a lot of people want to be there, want to know what's happening. I say, hey, coach, do you want to come and talk about what will happen on Saturday? He said, sure. That's it. So it wasn't the place to come and vent all of our anger, talk about the paperwork, talk about who registered organization, who never registered organization. Those are internal things. In how much they said they would discuss it internally, I respect it. They have members. Now the way they have brought it to the way he paid it, brought it to the public, and the coach decided to address it, I will be open too. Anybody want to join the conversation and want to give their perspective on these issues? I'm here. I will host you. So Savannah Spilly, you my man. I will call you, we'll talk. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know you be talking, I don't like that. I don't like that. You my big brother. I think I tell you for being my big brother. People that accuse me about you and when it comes to you, I can be so soft and I don't look in your face and tell you that and blah, 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 blah. I do, let me say Savannah's. But the fight is the fight, Savannah's. Even me, I told you from the beginning, I say the registration or going to register the team unilaterally, it was wrong. Though the team do not belong to one individual, but it was wrong. Even if you register the team, if everybody feels that something wrong with that, they are angry about that, what's the big deal? Hey, gentlemen, I'm sorry that it happened anyway, but I want us to move forward. These are the documents. Maybe they might consider that. But we can't make it seem as if we the only one in the place that's so knowledgeable, we can just do anything we want and nobody going to say nothing. And matter of fact, that's why I always tell people I'm a strong Bible believing person. My right hand, without knowing what my left hand doing. Now I got two sidetracks here that will be cutting. All the funny moments from my show, all the funny moments from the show in the community, I already working on it. I'm cutting all shut. I already get one. Then when you can see me playing here, I'm gonna call
Financially.
Contributor.
Financially.
Yeah.
Effort. Time. I still stand by my word until somebody else can come up and tell me, say, yeah, I tap you in this. I'm the highest contributor to LAI.
So all the share clay are going to cut it. Jan is the highest contributor to LAI. Savannah Pity claiming that he's the highest contributor to the Old-timer Football Club. I will cut all of those. I'll put all on one clip. All the funny moments in the community. So I said, my show, I cut it all right now, working on it. Yo, yeah, for us playing. The same way you can hear the late Tanta Police voice. The same way you other people say, I ain't got nothing. All I want to, I will cut all the funny part that I have on Open Table or Logan. I will cut all and play it. But listen, I'm a strong believer of the Bible. The reason why I said that I don't come out and say, oh, I'm a higher contributor. In fact, I did that. Because I know what the Bible says about doing good. Do not let your left hand know about your right hand doing. Even in intelligence, they can call it compartmentation. Your left hand shouldn't know about your right hand doing. Don't donate and keep it as a record for tomorrow, or because donation is almost like doing good, charitable thing. You can make it seem as if nobody have given this, and nobody have donated this. So it means the donation or whatever good you intend to do, it was to have record to boast of it. And why it's supposed to be something you're supposed to feel good within yourself. You see, sorry about that. I love to do good for the reason. And you know why? I love to do good because it makes me feel so good to do good. I love to put smiles on people's face because it makes me feel so good. You know the reason why I don't mention these things? Because it ain't worth mentioning to come up and say, I did this for the person. Like, I remember EAW. I ain't calling a woman name or nothing. I had a lady who was selling, right, Kennedy Road. And I just visited her shop one day. Where I saw the lady have Farion tire in plastic, she got tire in plastic, and something else tire. When I said, that's all you have? She said, yeah. I said, how much do you make from here? She said, sometimes I get 200, 300 for my little child, $1 for my little daughter to eat. And my friends there, they know. The next day, I told her, she had a whole shop. I bought her over $700 worth of thing. I said, sell it for you. She couldn't believe it. Even at a certain point in time, we just passing by my friends and I said, I go picture on the house for my old mama. We stopped there. My man took some tea and the feeling drinking and tea. They went to, I think, $20 or something. And they were about to pay. She said, no, you don't pay. You don't pay. I just called her and said, I said, please don't mention my name. Please don't mention my name. We're going to pay. I never gave you this shop for me to come here and be taking it for you free. I did it as a goodwill for you to have something to eat for your children as well. And not only her, so many people that put smiles on their face. So we don't come up here to talk about I'm the higher contributor. Even the area I talk about. There are so many things that we do behind the back. We do in the dark. The people don't know. So many work we do. We don't come here and knock our chest and say, I did that. And I'm the higher contributor. No, it ain't worth it. Let your left hand know about your right hand doing. Because it makes no sense to brag about minor things. If I have money today, I'm capable of giving the organization more than $50,000 and not to even mention it to anybody. Except I probably would go to one of the functions and be like, oh, the money here was given by this person. But it's not my goal to even mention that. Trust me. Little things don't fool my eyes. Little things don't fool my eyes. That's why when I see people bragging about they lay 20, they lay 50, they lay 60. It was 1998 or 99. Yet about when it was ready kind of away. And I was walking and somebody dropped $800. And I took a girl to the person. And all my friends were like, ooh, by the time 800 was big money. But those things do not fool my eye. One thing I'm grateful for in life is to get out in the morning and see another day. The more I get out and see another day, I believe that, I can make it. That's my motivation in life. I should just get up and be breathing air. And when I see the air coming from my nostrils, I believe I'm capable of being anybody in the world. I'm capable of doing anything. So all these little thing here where when God bless us, we feel that we got our own power. We're bragging. I'm the one who did this. I'm the one who do that. So then when you brag about things that you do, so then when you even giving somebody $10 in good faith, the person will refuse it because the person feel you will talk about it. So let's learn to give in silence. Let's learn to use our right hand to give, and our left hand shouldn't even know that we did that. That's a warning, and that's not a warning, but it's advice for some of us. But I want to say to our dear brother and friend, Mr. Ernest Samuels, who were here, we want to say thank you. And trust me, Ernest Samuels will still come out and sit in the hot seat. He's my brother-in-law. Yes, Billy, you're right. But Savannah's, you see, on a public forum like this, you can use that to say, because you're brother-in-law. So listen, Ernest Samuel knows who am I. He knows what I stand for. We can have a serious show here where Ernest Samuel can sit in the hot seat. I was asking the hard question. And after a while, I was saying test. I said, my man, you need to answer the question. So why we are bringing up here, when the entire body decides that what happened, we're going to discuss it internally. When we exhaust it and come up with our final report, boom, we will share it with the public. I have to respect their internal thing. And moreover, they are not political group. That's why even my show, that even have their old-timer coach here, I repost it in the chat room because I still respect the chat room rules. Even the Basa Association that I am a part of, during the election, during the heat of the campaign period, when the Basa Association put out a little circular, say, we want no show in a play that talk about politics. From that day up to today, my show have not been shared in that Basa chat room. Ask them. Even when Mr. Boya came out a few days and talk about, show I can be doing it one, and this show I can talk about this one. If they are going to label my program as program that shouldn't be posted in our community chat room, I will not post it in our community chat room. Listen, my goal is not to have 10,000 people watching me. My goal is to have the information up there. Today or tomorrow, one thing I'm sure of, I will die one day. Every human being will die. And when I die, let people find my footprints. Let people go back in the cloud and say they feel it, man. Yeah. Let's see some of the things that he used to talk about. Let's see things that he talked about when he was on earth. Let my children tell their grandchildren, say your grandpa, go to YouTube. He dead. Ain't to make anybody feel good. Ain't to make anybody feel bad. All the things you talking about when I come here, Paco, I can be on Paco. Whatever you say, I mention Paco, need my mother speak up part of the organization. That's all. A part of the organization. That's the only thing. Other than that, and all the thing I can be saying to Mr. Parker and Mr. Boya, I can be insulting there. I can be insulting there. I can be saying they're goofy. I can be providing recommendations. Probably the way in which I can say that. At the time where I mentioned and called their names, it was during the campaign period. Nobody making plow and they get good talk. Your wife can be making plow. She tells you, look at your fan set. She tells you, look at your tier brief. So let's be civil. Let's have, if you want to have your own time to come on, Pele, you can come on. We can have the conversation. If you choose to establish your own program, congratulations. I'll be happy. That the people can decide, say, you know what, I'll let Fede show on this day. I'll go to the main show on a day. I'll go to the. That's what I want. That's why I'm even encouraging people to have multiple days to be up here and talk about issues that affect the community, affect the entire world. Listen, you know what? Let me leave it as it is. But Savannah, I want to say thank you for coming on. Mr. Ernest Samuels, I want to say thank you too for also being up here. And to all of you who follow us today, I want to say, let God be with you. We are grateful that you are part of today's conversation. And we'll have to be here again on Tuesday. Until we meet again, I want to say to you all, I came before you to stand behind you to tell you something I know nothing about. If anybody remember who knew was that, the person who said that, you can put it in the comment section there. I know you are old guy. But this is it. He said, ladies and gentlemen, I came before you to stand behind you to tell you something I know nothing about. Next Thursday, the day before Friday, will be your ladies' meeting for only men. Wear your best clothes if you have it not. If you're able to come, please stay. Admission is free, but you pay at the door. Sitting place available, but you sit on the floor. Who can tell me who said that? If you're old guy, you know what's up. Then who can tell me back in the early 90s when people were into quizzing, but not quizzing what the order of the day, but then people also have debates and all the kind of things going on. And somebody have this quizzing introduction. The person say, Venu, veni, venci, we came, we saw, we conquer. Vatan, sapion, decept. A hang to a is quite sufficient. In the alley of my academia, where questions will run from 0 to 1 billion margin. I'm here to destroy, detaplate, deintegrate, cartiplate, destroy, and diffuse the ultimate bomb of those myopian, sabohydrate, discombobulator, now flathead, sucking tete quizzer. If you tell me who's that person again, trust me, I will give you, I count the show, I will give you something. Earlier you missed it. You missed the identical person that said that. That was an introduction from somebody. He said, I came before you to stand behind you to tell you something I know nothing about. That's the man they call the Honorable C. Couple. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for joining us. If you're joining us, please make sure to like your door. Don't forget, today is Thursday. Tell somebody who you haven't seen for a while. Call them, say hello. I miss you. Haven't seen you. Just checking on you. Life is too short. If possible, somebody you haven't seen that you acting so big and bad, that person have died, or something good happened to that person. So call somebody haven't seen for a while. Say hello. Probably the person could be sick. You don't know. But you still carrying something of yesterday that the person did to you. But in today, the person need your assistance. So call somebody. Say hello to somebody. And until we meet again, everybody up there, I love you. I care about you. If I said something that hurt your feelings, I never meant to do it. I was just in the heat of the moment. So until we meet again, Savannah Peter, you're my brother. I love you. I miss you. I will call you right after the show and want to say bye-bye and good night to everybody.